legitimate vote a chese be se me to abani bi 31st January. Okay. Ne bia bibi ntimi nkonkoto ayi abano saada no. E bia na sebe me hododo me da yare ampa so e bia na matu kwan e bia me nte Ghana ha e bia na maye busy etimetimi di ama obi se okwa kono kokoto mami ba toma sa candidate we say e fa mami en ye fe ni proxy voting na NPP for trese afie atwamu no 2023 efemi enu atwamu no obukokoye obukoto abadi yi omo flag bearer no omo di proxy voting ni eye adwuma na de omo hu ya ne say aspirant ni bitimi campaign enipa ni bi omo a ebi kura na ne ho dodo no ebi a won tu kwan onko ba bia ono abetimi aba beto aba no wo mutimi campo san kofo ni dugu ba bi no magigi omo vote no say mama sika etimi me kwa koto ama no aba be asede me koto ama as a proxy vote no etu omo kwa no makwa koto ama certain candidate mama san kire mu biem kire say me Nana Frimpong bi a mekwa koto aba ni bi abo se candidate ni bi aba me ho me nya busy me na yare ampa so me ntu kwan me nya bibia anka betimi akọ police station bi akọ koto baba na candidate bi aba me ho no aba beje mimi vote no wase me kwa koto ama etime fa ne sa wo ye proxy etime koto aba ne de ama no wa ma me sika chese wa to mimi vote no etibia ka me meto ma party bia ono no kwa koto ma party omo kire se 2023 ne sa no ma ni na asi enti omo hwemu a anhwa na amoa afedie to so biem ene se proxy vote no omo aso omo two proxy no omo ye be say 800 and I say less than 1000. Let me put it that way. Enti omo hwe sa no ma we na be create confusion enti na ade be ba so enti election committee ne na de aba na enkofo bisa say ade omo de aba eto asumu ana eno ne ye bisa questions ye bisa na fi say obi a ho kwan so to aba ese so omo di proof de ba emi ehunu say wosuma sibi mutie ne ye o wosuma si kokoto vote wo we ho wosuma sibi ya campaign di nugu baabi enu ti na ama proxy vote ni ye twam no ese se mo ba abonti be chechire mu yie efi se memi wo vote na se bia emramba me ho kwa se me to aba enu kwa so ka kira me se die si na anu ntiro ma me to aba dabi eni kwa se yesa proxy ni mu na mo de baaye eti ya to bi pan the last time ya to bi a ese afi ya to eti question ya busa ne se nipa ne no so nti ese some disenfranchise me ana se nipa ne no so they are less than 1000 eti ese e ka o mo hye baabi ana abra ba na ye koto no ye 50 plus 1 vote ye hwehwe ni obedi enkunim eno ne ye hwehwe de ni vote be do so ne ye hwehwe ebia na meme nkofo ni gu abrotire ebia na meme nkofo dodo na ankasa ebia na o ma ye busy ebia na meme nkofo na bigu hospital ebi kwa bia na ya che no eti the question ye busa ne say de ebibisi ma nkofo to voter they should tell us montre mo fa evidence mrantre say sa osumasi we say okoto vote we ho ni fanyina so ne nkasa ne kura ene na che say proxy vote ni ya ne kura say nkofo to vote ampa yesi baby wo ho a obekọ no candidate ni bi wo ho no mo amoto aba no a na yasesa vote no di ama candidate bi na ya di ama candidate bi eti the question e busa ne say mo representatives na mo man sign na o man nya counter signing ye kwa ba busa sa questions no na ye nko lienu Owura Joe Sewusu Joe Wise former member of parliament at the Maakye constituency ene ono na ye election committee chairman at the New Patriotic Party for presidential primaries no ho wakasai at for proxy voting no ho momi enko ne enko tie mra sisi a
mudi nkomo ye kan sabato ebeba ye liwi register ai de beto aba no ye yi di pa mgo hwemu enko Oma kwa report aba. Ya keke ni nyina bom. Eno ne yedi copies ama nipa ejina no ene omo gina na nem. Ya mi adom. Esi wo mo mkohwem. Se bibi omo fi so se sesa no a. Obo omo ense so wo mu a, omo boy amane. Na nyina yen go through. Ewie ni sa ni asa the register no constituency bia obi ade. Omo hwem so obi omo a yen ni afa no so a omo draw your attention. Na they also yi ne free mu na de yi ne free mu also ye de ne ka na ye de aka nti eno na ye de register ma ni penu mu a wo mu gina no na wo mu gina wo na eno pa ho a asem ba ko a na abeto dwa aye kasa bebre efa proxy voting ne say wo a also to aba no say kunya ho ma na bibi su kwent obi fo from etomam ye tietie nsemo nkofo wo kanyina iti adwenkyira horo ye nyina ya no akobenkuru se sabato we hu masem se ehu beda ho fan se obia be hu se muda ho esise bi ama babia no de committee na Canada no eno ana ejina se emma fan ma obia ntomo obi foforo udin wo registered mu a tumi babeto anytime nemu wo kuntumi nyi obi so be it's a process no be ejina na ejina ye nye mfiri ho damase.
Please, I have a question.
Okay, where ora Joe say usu ene dia atudwa say proxy no na say komo ye nemom wo matietie nkofo a hu say proxy no so mo ka so mo koto a ebekọ akofa asem dia ba na say kapapa yi wo ko deep mutie ni ye o ese ko deep ni deep es o ko ne say mutietie nkofo no mo sesai nkofo mutietie o mo no mo sesai ti na mo say enu kwa se proxy ne eba so yesi nkofo to vote ana so mo to vote evidence ne bi wei ehi fa no obi ko to vote dia na chese nipa no ye candidate so nipa no ye candidate ya hwanya ene ko to vote adikroti amoma proxy ne maso no esese mu kire ye mu me we dia mentiasie NPP for mentiasie because someone can say candidate 9C baba ko dia wase a eye sa na ekoye ntwachia esese mu ena mu chiechire ye mu ni ye hunu se eni ade we taso mu sa mu ye proxy vote no a ebe fa ko create problem di aba eti problem na wo kana ebe create di aba no esese ye hunu sa ade no proxy vote ni no Joe wise a church mu no wo se wo bia bibi nti want me nkoto naba no obeyi ne mpobo ade a show bi ede the vote ama ne se kono koto ma osbesi ma me ene ne fa ne proxy voting it is a me NPP ni na me delegate me tua me dues me tua me bibia me o good standing esese me to aba na ese ebra no so na ese me koto aba me ka bibi nsem se me previous bia na manya yie na saada no bibi bi da fom ayeye mi ntimi koto aba no a esese me yi me mpaboa de show bi ma ne koto ba me ense hwe mutie ni yie ebia na me wa amanone mintimi ma beto aba esese me yi me mpaboa show bi ma ne beto aba enuti na NPP constitution mo se external branch are part of NPP external branch no mo ka NPP dumadie ho bibia be bia mo ka ho enuti ne ye wo the external branch anase external director. You understand? Diaspora director, whatever. More sad, more sad pan wo ha. One in the mediate in between. My party for our had one more abroche. Was sharp broche for the naso. No be try to do what the BB boy party no person about twaba. A big one on your not reset prosy baba. Now I bring the donors and the panel by the twaba. Now catch them say. Now be all the twaba that be been to want to be the twaba. Now catch them say. Omba prosy maso. Esa sabu chire mu ye. Mutietie ye ne dia asam na nkofo ka mon ka ne ye pa kire ye Joe wise. Man so ya. Dia wadwene ye wo se. Oma prosy ba be create problem no. Wan so ya. Wo over block prosy voting and na be create problem. And na be create problem. because so you want to say nipa 4 pe nipa 4 no say omo pe president back so on the pe president no and now free say e 4 1 against 4 it is some of them are 4 now and tisa because president 4 no omo ye over 800 it is a 801 versus nipa 4 wish sana chire etimum na mo be chechire emu yie proxy voting na amose amaso no ora jo se wusu esese wo chire ye mu yie enye se ye ma proxy voting maso na no ano no obi si nti da bi ye from me sapon Richard apia esese me to aba proxy voting no me kan bibi semu se me nkoto aba ebrede du amekọ akoto ama me candidate but abrede du ye no ano asembia ba ebia na menua kojo preko dan kwane ma me da fom esese me ko jam no menya kwan ma meto aba etimi si menua bi meto ma me woso ma ne nto na me du sina metua na me du to metua me du so ne ye den na me ward meeting na me kona me koye den me to na me ye good stand me wo good stand no na me wo good stand no for what yanti ase ade ya mu ye di tobo e baba jo se wusu ade ya mu ye president vote ni amo block no e di tobo ni yo e baba na mu hwe ni ye ye ka chamo ni pe free amanone me kwa me ya mu aseme emna na du ni na ahomachi ni na nkofo frɛ ye ahomachi ye dawo ni na ye na nkofo frɛ se president vote yo President vote Ziega mun kabi mayo and yes ye boy ye ka enye ye nemo ye betimi ayi jo se wusu jo wise ye betimi ayi na sutre se President vote ni awu twam ne nkofo ebo nyoso ye betimi akabi akire no aton krade ama ne se President vote ni awu twam ne nkofo ebo nyoso
ejina
tiawa
damase
tia enipa 5 na ekoto aba president vote ni mo say 4 ne si wo mo enye 4 ne na be ka kire mu o eye mo na mo de ade ne ba na mo so obi ankire na dwene 4 ne si wo mo mpene so ba ko so apene so 84 ne si wo mo mpene so ti wo say enye president vote ne wo nye enye nipa 4 enye nipa 1 na o ka so wo mpene so na 4 no nti ka so be mpene so nti na mo giti mu ena mo different franchise nipa ba ko Nemo more than 800 people and I want you to me and the free woman some. It's a quack 4 against 800 and not 1 against 4. Mushamu ye. President voting in the Muhamu ye. Yabasram of Joe Wise. Mushamu ye. Pa Mushamu ye. Because what to me in back country me say. Me no bia na me kokwa so me nya madwene se me nto aba me nya madwene se me beto prosi but e bedru me businessman adani duro na se me kokoto aba no me nya nkra se me business partners bia aba ese me no omo kokoye deal ese se me tu kwan ese se me di matiri jaka kire obi se won koto prosi mame kwabra Japan kan bi was say last year election won wa to mienu wasi mi ame to ma metoye biwia na otiko jaba dem so me kokoto ye na otiko jaba katire nipa me koto mfama no sa na esi ye no me a businessman me ka bibi hyam se me nto aba no abredu du ame koto ba dani duru ye no me business partners bi aba esese me no omu to kwan animanimu ya esese me time ye me mpaboa de show bi so nkoto aba no ma me efisa me kuta good standing. Me try me dues. Me a delegate. Me come me ward meeting. Me come constituency meeting. Ya come rally ya me ka ho. Ya amendment me ka ho. Ade na mo ya me sa. Musham ye. Ya be sa ba biem. Charles Maakye so ma fe ne pa o. Ana Charles Maakye, managing editor, Edema the Hawk newspaper, Obeba Enche, na Kojo Yabua, a former youth organizer, Edema Ayawaso West Wargon, New Patriotic Party, and Richard Apia, Richard, sorry. So be Nitren appear. Yeah, Nitren. Oh, that's what dear. Maybe I'm there.
Boko Ziega.
Oh, Nitren, fetch me. Who's the number hit my one knee? Nanu Casa come here, paper no so cry. Nanu Casa here, paper no cry. Okay, Nitren be representing National Democratic Congress and in some dorsal pa and matters arising on the Catholic Bishop Ghana Catholic Bishop Conference for the Atugase. President John Dramani Mahama and declare state of emergency. Galamse no konen koye. Afei OSP ne kenofori atantokwa. Ene so ene ya de begua paswa. Empedifo betra se ne ya ba bem kache bedu be kase ye be dissect no. Wo betimi de message aba ye be kenkan e dia mawo. Normal text line no e 00550 567929 0550 567929 eno o de ba ye be kenkan e di amount. And then normal text line and check, but the WhatsApp line also so ebe to dra bedin edit Nana Frimpong Ziega. Madam Kasenintra ababa kayensa. Icha mo akwa babim.
Ziega mejo so.
Bia bokode.
Nyame adom. Yet in community Ziega we cannot complain, but the atene say amemfa nchiama ye mampenyi John Dramani Mahama. Na menka say Ghana for had a lot of faith in him at the reins of government sir. I can assure Ghanaians say John Dramani Mahama and the NDC will deliver. Esan say the mandate given to him, he doesn't take it for granted at all. Enti mechia ya mampenyi na masanswa chia ya party mpenyi for. Ntu bisa mia meka say Ghana bibia da hoboko.
Okay. Yeda na omampenyi no ho ye de. Wo na wo no ho.
Omampenyi ho ye pa.
Yeda radiasi pa. Okay. So bodu ama me sabre a sample for Clement SO Heba hospital for Aba. You know better to Komotiawa. You know better to Komotiawa. You bape near the fireworks no. Teranga Lion some baba betnasi. Open analysis papadina. I had a war. Bibia boko.
Bade na daroma.
Yeah, there radiasi. SO for the who wanna be
Yet so.
Na mon kwana the we are mudia ni da swaba. Eni yare bia ebunto wada. Ebunto wada. Na anenye easy. Say ubenya bibiti say glaucoma, cataract na yenya operation. Jeme kwa tia say ye di nduro e de besa yare. Ana me pesa de no because a need ye yemfa ni ago. Eti ka bibiti ye e kwa be na mo fa so amoye no.
Na uba eso eba hospital a na edikan ma memfa enchia kese pai ma me CEO Dr. Sofia asi o kan se ba bia wo bia no me ma wa ache na me general manager Mr. Owusu Ajiman, the governor, say omude papa Ghana for na eso herbal hospital young one ye practice evidence-based herbal medicine because ye use machines, medical equipment pa ne diagnose amount for ansana ye to omoyare ase and to beside me say eso herbal hospital and na wonim say young one so na yendru a yedidi djuma it was natural state that yemfa additive and preservatives bia nyeden enka ho na the leading herbal hospital so aye wo natural eye dropper ebi kransi wo Ghana ha na bibiman mu ha yes ya formulating natural eye dropper sabi yedi gu wani no so na chese ensen nchene yeden esi wo hwe ya kire kwa ya wa Amasaman Stadium Junction Accra Amasaman Stadium Junction na ansana mebo watie fo nkomotie wa bi no empempi ni mitraka safidie so a midi yare midi eso heba hospital ho adanse ebobo yare ahodo na ne no mame nsisa mu kakra wonim say age any family history ya de a edi hu tintima pa eba ani yare because age is very crucial enti se wotie me na wadi 40 years and above onua anka beya anka banamo ne bra eso heba hospital ne examine ani no na se bibi wo ho a ye de eduro krasa ye de agusu ama e de nti na me kasa at the age of 40 years kono na cataract start take place because the natural lens no na start ye den mreba and within the space of 10 to 20 years no ubenya noticeable evidence eno na mu ni se etena ba beda ani no so no enti before say etene be abeda obi ani so no ma wenhu say yes etaba abeda nani no so no on with your naked eyes no na are taking place for the past 10 to 20 years enunti na eba ani ho a enka se enne no mani no ho ade enti no me mo anamo enkohwe se me ni akwa anokra se nete dabi what the 40 years kwa kan hu se me say wani no start yeden epic challenges the natural lens no start yeden decay enunti na se wo bo anamo bra ne yemfa slip lamp bi and hwe wani no so beyond what you can see with your naked eyes na se bibi koso a ya ka kire glaucoma so sa at the age of 40 years age wise na ani no drainage system no start yeden yemre drainage system na ewa ani no so na akofa glaucoma ne pressure be da ani no so na ayete se gata ayetoto bola egum until with time no by the age of 40 years no you believe say this drainage system na yeden choki until we hear natural remedy yede ba be clear this drainage system na emu asi no ema wa restore site naturally without operation me se wo hwehwe ya kire kwan ye wo Accra Amasama Stadium Junction wo si form a akolakora be kire eso Herbal Hospital na ye ka family history so a family history ya de edi hu tintiman pa sebe se wo nana ansa na oba be wu no nani fry ansa na owu a me pa cho wo ye potential candidate se wo nana ana wo maame aniyare eha no anabusian mu within your cycle aniyare eha mo pa me pa cho entnase because glaucoma ne cataract any diabetic retinopathy any hypertensive retinopathy aniyare has to do with your family history and this wo tie mi anopai na wo family history of cataract glaucoma diabetic retinopathy and hypertensive retinopathy amepacho banamo nebra eso Herbal Hospital safo ina eso Herbal Hospital abama mo say mumra meji natural eye remedy oh ye tu yare na se a emma biem na ne eso Herbal ye nie yes aw yare no ne emma wonumina ne aha wo benuma be kwako tu yare na se esan say diabetes ne hypertension e ka ho ma aniyare pa etete amanfo enti se ne ye hwe amanfo ye ma natural eye drop ne say fogu ani no so no wani ne nte no na restore natural eyesight no ne ye ma ne obenum a ebekwako tu diabetes ne hypertension ase ana ne cholesterol bone a abeta woni paduanum ema wani ehu ade me se wutie mi a boanamo ne ko eso Herbal Hospital ye wa Accra Amasama Stadium Junction ye ni branch wo ba bia and se wutie me na what the 40 years and above me pa cho entenase bibi koso a wonfa wani nkosi anye den ehu enti bra eso Herbal Hospital asoye ne ye examine ani no ne ye correct ma akra ansa na ka ekire na se won so wo ye obi a abusianum aniyare hamo wo beto wo nana wo beto wo maame se aniyare ha na pa wo kra wo de wonni 40 years mpo na start ye den esho enti sa double vision na wo nya no ofie no wo hwa de na ye otutu no sa ti yare na wo aye severe chronic headache no some of them are linked to eye problem a wadwen kra nya emma so wo hwa de na ade na ye se etu abom wo hwe colors ana colors na ye se e fade off ni nyina ye early signs a ebo kokose wani no eba beto choma na eso Herbal Hospital enya ani no nko me se wo shi kire yare na kosoro pa se diabetes pa na aba betna wo widie no mu oh wo ya besiriwa ana brantie na wo sugar level e wo soro a bra na beji natural remedy eya na me pe won a wose manom hospital nro na me jaye na asan akosoro saafo yi bi na eso Herbal Hospital efrem se bra na beji the natural remedy wonim se ye nkwan ye nro na edi kuku eno a esan se ye nim de se FDA so aka se da sen kwa edi nu aduane kra na se contain lead it contribute to kidney so many cancer and hormonal imbalance ni santi eso Herbal ye de yesi ye bibia yo organic enti enuro na akwakọ noa na ofie kwa ye di kukuo pa na enoa because ye mpese ye be saw yare na ye sade half for abrew me se wo hwehwe eso Herbal Hospital akiri kwan a ye wo Amasaman Stadium Junction Accra Amasaman Stadium Junction na me se cholesterol pa na adore wo nipadua ni mu a eye eso Herbal Hospital say your pressure wo de wo check ye na 220 250 pressure ready to say car speedometer me pacho na wo natural remedy a eya na mema no kwa na ya na me pese mo beje natural remedy for mo pressure e san say ebrofo aduro no se be ma wo da so cha na wo mema asem so totoma ni santi na eso eba say beje the natural remedy for your high blood pressure or hypertension no bra yentu asema wa ekwa emma biem me se wo hwehwe eso Herbal Hospital a ye wo Accra Amasaman Stadium Junction ye ni branch wo ba bia anopai se wo penkyeremu pa freye na mai me pa cho fa pen ne paper ne tro fa phone ne bo na mesi ye na mai didi dwuma ye baako me pa cho obi fraud so ofrefri eso Herbal Hospital a ye fraud ye na ma ne ye 0555 mpacho 5 ne miensa 952 52 92 53 mpacho mitimu biem 0555 5 ne miensa 52 92 53 mitimu biem 0555 5 ne miensa 52 92 53 anopa yi fre na gi nchiremu niema eso Herbal Hospital da sonko ne se woni mebi se wo betwia wo consultation fee eya wo card wie ko hu doctor wie a ye show for free for 2 hours enu no ntwia ka chese edu na ye de ma mo akofie no kra no we are giving you a test of it ewa so ye honom ye gina so ahwew exclusively for 2 hours for 2 hours ye nje wo sempoa unya no hospital be bia even aban hospital kra no untu aduro ka ye mfa aduro ni nyaden enhwew ye se ye hwew for free for 2 hours wo hwehwe yen ya ye wo Accra Amasaman Stadium Junction me pa cho eni wo achinye eduro e wo bebi aweye mire nyankopon ahyira ne ye maame Dr. Sofia asi o cancer a odi abibidro ne pa etu yare ase a ekwa emma biem mitimi na man mu biem 0555 5 ne amiensa 52 92 53 uhwehwe ya kire kwan a ye wo Accra Amasaman Stadium Junction ye ni branch obabia wudu wono okada drivers aduane tonfo ewo ho num nyina wo se mehwehwe eso Herbal Hospital ye de obeba na ya hwew fefefe medase.
Yes, yeah, that's it. Pa, bezo say, Yankopon come on na ye beba me aka say me here bi pa. Mere makati beba.
Okay.
Mere makati beba. Say no sisi busy na so ba no be me ana pom ni ade. Ni ade a. Eti we eso Herbal center for and amati say omodo aba.
Baby, now so now, Kaye. Try so crazy now, Kaye. Pumping a tap
All right, welcome back to the program. You can check your time now. It's 8:13 on 92.9. I make out say, yeah, baby, Christmas. Into Christmas, yeah, baby, be an hour to normal. And that's why I call for normal for a brochure at the bar. We not stop papa dime from open strategic place. Udu go gumwa na yato. And I say, Bia, we have Juma Bia, open bebia, nipper na Bia, but just on no honor. Debiano nipa Raham wet me you adwumana mamen come for as that 20 hours and for mount oba as that 20 hours you adjacent the Vodafone building you need Vodafone building no na ebo ho yes adjacent the Vodafone building we do when you check up price no traffic light na say we do when you check up price no we say Vodafone building no when sabon kum so down ba kum yenu we say as that 20 hours is ho mienu eye kama efe pa na hwe ni eye blue oba mantem ho ni na mantem ani na enene edan ya efe pa mo amu hwe tv na mo hwe Facebook no mo hwe machi a mo say aseda Twin Towers ene wo ho no enti bra ne bra beje store ni bi wate na ho no ye very enterprised we say nipa twam koba wo hwe traffic count cars you twam koba sa enti say wo de odwadie eba be hye ho a na say wo de business eba be hye ho no mo a anya de a obedu odokno kwa dabi na yi tontina 74 for some country we say for blood circulation part here uhia tontina 74 diagnostic herbal industry for and akofa tontina 74 ediaba na tontina 74 almost say high blood pressure ebetu ase the amount high blood sugar ebetu ase chronic wounds obi o ha we pra ekuro no wakosa enkoda uhia tontina 74 and ebedu asem the amount hepatitis B and C and we tontina 74 when your HIV muntie you say HIV e wo so a we kura say ka bibi di kiro say tontina no is a she HIV mu ano e ma wo je ofa hodie de free it ho eti tontina 74 and yes aduma no eti say timi she HIV ase a na ka hunu say na che say high blood pressure mo na blood sugar mo kwa de ene easy kura kidney infection liver infection also be a was to be a tontina 74 betu ase de ama onya prostate enlargement bad breath okasa nkakakra wom we are tontina 74 say no acid reflux na akofa ba say indigestion na akofa ba say natural de wo obo de wo tirim de wo yam ene tontina 74 ebetu ase de ama menstrual pain chronic cough ni na na tontina 74 ebetu ase de ama asthma ni na arthritis untimi nenam untimi ni wakono de tontina 74 ebetu ase de ama kopa bito ubenya biato ewo herbal shop bia wa Ghana and pharmacy bia friend number we 024-607-3498 024-607-3498 and 050-162-8931 050-162-8931 tontina 74 and Adiaba Sabre mamintu mi kana men kwa homa no so na mene Ora William Yamwa secretary Edema election committee the man new patriotic party entwetwe nkomo obi amu akwa ba o
ye ni Ziega what you about
ofa mi twa o moyo eja mo na eja na ye ntimi nka ne kese mumum na ase nka mo ye twa yabo ma ye ni twabuti o fa chame me ba be hwe wai na nyame ya dom a 31st January ye mo koto aba edi akwa yi mo flag bearer my no upside down top to down approach nipa bebra nkasa eni ade a ejamo so mpese party ni mudu na mo pese party ni mudu na nei ye das nyane sore ya me a me wo pepa se me kose me koto aba na bia sa da no bibia ba be simi kwa mi ntimi na me di mi vote mu obi so onkoto as a president no mo se ma na maso edi entra
yo Ziega me tia what you for so well, last statement, and it said, na the person the Kotumaba, na a dia Kotuabano, the BFC coin, that means in Kotu. I don't think say no the argument, no, but say none of the now the American say, Ziega, about my Kotumay general motor. So how do you ever say general mono? The best I don't even got to Waba. And I said, Empo, who was scheduled activity, plan activity. It's I said, time on the community by 6 months more in the community. And he says, I can put here there, and I'll be so as an individual. Why your internal arrangement, time you do on more. What you are quite a to Waba. Ziega, far you can now from different background and say angle. One, a idea in a committee you can say, you took for the MY. The constitution, mono. A clear say, you pay elective will be a. As I say, you find 50% plus 1. And not vote to be accounted. that any vote be asked in account. As I said, you make sure the vote now they got two boxing, ballot boxing, are credible. So that you two abani here. Obia, Ojina Mubi, and in a chita food piano. Outcome no, obey accepted. Any identity, any cassette, any no code, because even Bible, no, you can near permanent. The who near someone to your near pamphlet. It's namely nothing to be cautious. Now, in the wisdom of the committee, no, any consultations are committee in Nigeria. And who be here say the best approach are you been mitigating that risk. Challenge, you know. I say the can say Obia Mrametonaba. Now say you can say Brabetuaba Ziega. Now you deny opportunity and not a privilege and not a right. Bra never betu waba. Na yen kind waba. Just see the kind waba. Then if I come out to waba man, what protecting naba? And a sample. If you never tell, yes, sir, what say, you introduce you, say, and talk, and I admit it, cause the voting, you know, you disenfranchise, you'll be a Debbie. Will be a tonaba. It will be a man on a tonaba.
Okay. Na zamu amambisa ye ka proxy no a kyerɛ ebia bibi nti no wontimi beto na ade ama obi se enkonkoto meze se sa na ase kyerɛ enya abrochi fonko na yɛhwɛ ade wo se ye se baabi adu ye wa up to be a January enti se bia obabeto opeso obeto aba ese so wontimi beto so make provision now timbe beto aba because from now kosi January de emuwa yɛhwɛ ade me mo mitimi se me pese me meto me make ayi bia me nya madwene se me beto me se me ba beto na mom adana ebeduru ade be chiama sa ade na duru no emergency bia ba me businessman ese me tu kwan emergency bia ba e bia na se be mpradua me ho akoka ama bia me bibia frim so e bi su kwa na ma ye de makoto hospital na se me hododo me ese me ko hospital na me se da bi wasmesi na esenka me kotuma ba mintimi etije na kotuma me sankofo no so
Onia, so how do you know? Even you see Krempo our time open we are no cruise no. It is simple ankaye ni sa ankaye be open near cruise no breedi. It then what happens? Say if the incident and I said your emergency no it happened as I said your cruise na obey anything. But my main forward to your NPP a constitution who said yes Congress and a year quick I de kwa twaba. First no not your converge and not your congregate. It is be University of Ghana your congregate you or a question yakoha. Now premise of the constitution even say at a material time no you need 100% attendance. It is almost say to test of delegates be present no the almost two aba and as a decision will be taken no a binding on the party to test 80 yes I think that almost will say unforeseen contingencies to see debating emergency maybe health and one the impromptu near money 80 when it's near and qua you can say you bring to test to test no 80 so BBT not say obedient near and tonabana not in to test or the party delegates no I'm cast vote on Saturday, January 31st. The decision now be taken. A party decision.
Okay. 80 so that is that.
Sana constitution eka. Tutors.
Okay. Ya tiase na they say mo cast asemi abroche for do be asha say from there will be a raise red flag and I say conflict against it.
Oh,
kwa ya omo fry pa o.
Your policy. You should expect say with stakeholders. Ebema feedback obia won interest obia or senko senior year ne funny and the other. A part of policy formulation process. Enti ontimi nka say wo ya de ama eku anase dom na o ka say wo fa benkum a no bia ka say fa benkum if you want no yere na o makura etika mu ko ba bia wadwiri mu no nim senka wo fa ni si abe beauty traffic o ye so man be pepe na o yere aka to say na de unko situ na ho fa na ojo ya na traffic for plan 20 debi betimi edimuni akọ how for fight. So it's some of the part of the process. You get feedback from stakeholders. It's very, very commendable. So, and feedback you bring also a boa for future planning, any future decision making.
Okay. Is that where Bedasi?
Yes, Bedasi.
Yeah, Dasi P. All right. We ora amwa. And I'm what is on the secretary the election committee and my new patriotic party proxy no say the aba enya ba na aba no that just say oh wadwe baby no wadwe you say I can't do vote be mo bia ma na ba beto am ati say the 2023 mo ye no a omo che say untimi ma beto afi sa enete sabre mo Charles McCarthy managing editor at the Hawk newspaper aba be come sa sansuna Nichiren so ababa be kamensa or a member National Communication Team the National Democratic Congress and so ababa be kamensa and ben for mo akwaba
Ziega ejoso
Nichiren kwada medical mo akwaba dada maka mo akwaba na me kasa ma feel
anya izo ana me suma so
bibia bokode and now me je me yes wo fire where you na me see na chema exactly what the idea said you drew on
that's so yeah
all right
my man now was in a initiative was my voice in your papa
Dory
you be manage Maakye Oraya mo
I take a bite 5 minutes the quite substantive things 5 minutes
now us be say a question me wa konya say me to aba na bibinti mentumi ma na me se me de mo obi abeto a mo se mo mpene
Abraham Ibida
no say ti asa odima no wo ye de hu se ebedu ho no mo untimi ma anticipation but okwa akowie no ono ase isi kura ebie there will be an opening what is it say obi a open proxy bia no this is a window where apply na envama enya anticipation
yeah anticipation so or anticipating you anticipate which by law ne anticipation
yeah and wo yeah you fire CI is not
I have it yeah
say disability bia obi or yare illness but two kwan if is our own team within the time certain time or you allowed yeah so be court MPP need be or your delegate as or you affected by this decision a court the court would nullify that decision of election presidential election committee you know. You see the MPP for some time now no are becoming lawless.
Joe kwa want to see you Charlie.
They are becoming lawless as if say enyamra need the adwuma. Does that committee no one beside ya was a committee no Joe Vice chaired committee do they have power to suspend a constitutional provision in the NPP constitution?
That's a big
according to them any NPP constitution
yes.
But you know omo asel shutu omo shutu omo fi say omo say the external branch are part of NPP.
Yes,
so if somebody external ɔwɔ hɔ nom na sɛ bia bibi nti wɔntimi ma ɛsɛ sɛ ɔhyɛ obi ma no toma no nti na kɔ abɛ Japan sɛ ɔno no last election ɔtutu ɔtɔ baako ɛma no ho ɛna otu kɔgyaba ɛfrɛ ne sɛ ɔnto ma etu ɔno no asɛ yi no ɔsɔ akɔto saa aba no ma asɛ nipa korɔ no.
You see, I am ya says Ziega NPP never be Ghana for say. This is supposed to be a party of intellectuals
and the rule of law.
What has it? And you should have planned. Somebody be too a crime. Say okay, say you could be your delegate base in them, electoral college in your beam. The all former executives ate me to a bad there. And then I say foreign branches or no. You be sumo bi o amanako na wakɔhwɛ no mato aba o ye embassies o ababia no meto aba na ya kan ni di aba. If you don't trust them, this is what you can do. But the real problem no Ziega, Yamwa will not tell you. The wise will not tell you. And you are aware. We are very much aware of it because what the politics are church and Tiasama Mikan Ziega a story. Kumasi 17 losing election and your Prozi and Tesco. Sivinamwa losing his youth organizership in Kumasi. Yeah. And your Tesco and Prozi vote. Any debate. Kabudian. You see, Kumasi. Near Tennessee. Naman for the Trump Party head office. Omune nim Tescon institutions are a war. And they don't even give it to aspirants. Wouldn't see our Tescon. But Tescon now you one. How many do we have? How many Tescon institutions do we have? You don't know. So our diaspora vote we. Opa Fred Kwabre Japan business say how many branches and no more. Onim no our general secretary that.
Then I say they are less than 1,000
branches.
And your branches independent say come to our.
But your branches no. Ebi ni o. Some countries don't have. But Okwabrani the country need member. Na man fa be to about. Do you get it? Because you don't because from day one. And now you say branches is saying near war. And then they're clear. You don't know. Because they keep on registering the branches, creating branches. And the new partner will create data now but shows you. Oh, Azerbaijan, your branch or only wash check vote no mudi dins money. That's what I say. And no na a man for a protest. I see. And in Prozi vote and test the MPP election. Oh boy, headquarters.
But to
system candidate.
Yeah, it's true. But to be fair to Kwame Chiamponsa, the external director, no. Let me say, the number of countries are register or my no great by law any BBM chess or matum I saw my baby they know. And that but more citing no maybe say the last primaries no mutimi ko group nkofo bi di ku baby ni agegemo ya jeje omo cards ya fa say omo vote no ni atu omo ka ni aba beto aba different candidates
eno no wo ho Ziega ni awu kan we no wo but Kwame Chichi no I want to debate him kakra ne tell say the former branches, former executives of the branch. That Ben integrity no. What I say? Into once I had to say we a branch. This is branch no. Or meet or more 5 successive year executives, which is not true. Branches in 5 years. You inaugurate no. Me see a bukata. I am telling you this, and everybody knows. And Tina, you see, Kwabena is part of why general secretary that on the process we omo contest sa election we dodo na amanfo na backroom machinations no omo ka ho bi eno na ma this time omo mpene e ma na enye sa in any case when you say branch na ko to aba Ziega Kessben media you say ko to aba e wo MPP MPP I Congress wow but omunim say Ziega you die hard about me omejuadi all right that be maybe someone say because branch in the necessary yet now they decide to say sir I Kessben media branch way of MPP there ya ba no ya pese wo kotoma Kennedy Japan ebia ma vote ma decide so mo 10 vote mo pese 5 vote e ko ba me 2 vote e ko Brian na 3 e ko Kennedy Japan ni suma Ziega obia nso nim so Ziega there wo body dia about me na eba enti no wo kwa koto 10 ni nyina ma ba me di trust nim
nche
enti aso mo fa
nche
Ziega Maakye akasem ni nyina I think Maakye nim MPP mafia tactics nyina but before I start nanka say me fan check kase ma nimpa me ni bi omoto mo hwe oye pa Priscilla Usu ansa and KB voice or I mean Fit Central see or show.
All right, thank you.
Before I'll come to MPP in Sensem proxy voter and one basemi Ziega permit me na me mfa be a minute and digest see adebia about the publisher newspaper I think page 3 or say the idiot who flogged his naked wife remanded. The publisher newspaper, this particular headline, they have captured it very, very well. Ziega, say, share video nibia.
Yeah, we avoid the video.
Sebe, man, no, there is no word to describe him like an idiot. Because nimpa de usubain the describe it. Ziega, enra me throw article be on Facebook, me describe me conclusion of the video no in 6 or 5 sentence. Ziega permit me for education purpose. Me say the man does not deserve to live with any woman, considering his behavior, which is no different from an animal. Yes, ni behavior no, ene sebi aboa ne se. Me sanka say it will be very nonsensical for anyone to stay in an abusive relationship in the name of something funny called love. Mendi odoichi sebi nenku. The third thing, because I said domestic violence in Ghana is real, and many people are dying in silence. Nimpa bebre go through domestic violence. Ziega, during my university time, you African Studies course be about sexual and domestic violence. Now you catch sebi memampo ebimu go through domestic violence ebe shock you.
Yeah.
Sebi enyamba nkwa. The fourth thing I said, after the judgment of this case, the said man in the viral video needs to be whipped 3 times of what he did to the woman. Now, what I said, the other year about Sebi, ne ya na senye. And lastly, because any man who beats a woman to show his strength and control over the woman is an unapologetic fool. And then I publish that capture. No? Because the video now, nothing will tell you say Sebi man onye idiot, and I say Sebi onye kwasia. Apologies. And it should be an advice. And I also commend the police. The man has been arrested and he has been remanded. Ziega, mitie lawyer Amuano. Only one thing came to mind. Say MPP are not previously from 1992. You can't party now they claim say omode mraye juma. You can't talk and leave the name MPP out. Ziega, me who say MPP kwaye almost presidential primaries and some of they are back down to is it branches or polling stations because no MPP has lost it. Ziega, be MPP for ye be actually say almost they friend an established candidate in their minds, in the person of Dr. Bawumia. And it is very clear say Emra MPP for use da Ziga obisa lawyer Amwa emra omwa use da no sisia in 2026 January no mo se amra no omo fanya adwuma biem
what's the election bia ne ne bylaws and the regulations.
You see, say obi changing the position every time on the same issue. Na sa ni panen kan correct. I'm not surprised in the election 2024 no. Ghana for sure say the MPP party is not credible. The Ekosu nyina chere say MPP is not credible. Ziga, me kind the same publisher no. Reasons are Joe Wise, Joseph Osewu, so for rejecting proxy voting. They say they want to maintain the integrity of the elections. But who told you say proxy voting will affect election credibility? Makati can you see a clear a plan B for an established person. And you him say or your proxy voting now. It may affect candidates via or one person wini. But the fact is that Ziga, if you can check Article 25(1)(b) of the MPP Constitution, I'll be very glad. Because in the newspaper, no, I think a Koti Bibi will have them say, I'm not privy to the MPP Constitution now. But in this paper, I trust the petition signed by dozens of executives studying abroad and working overseas hinges on Article 25(1)(b) of the MPP Constitution, which states explicitly that and permit registered voters who are in quotes absent from the constituency and will be unable to vote on polling day to apply for proxy. Ziga, say Article 25(1)(b) in clear terms in MPP Constitution say election be abaso na me present in the constituency. Na metumi aka say Ziga me ne honti Makati should go and vote for me. Na say ye by elections as presidential primaries. Now catch them say you can't maintain the elections credibility into no proxy voter. Joe Wise your lawyer ni. Joe Wise are a MP of high repute. Or rising to become first deputy speaker of parliament. And clearly in MPP now, no, there is no voice of reasoning. Okay. Because their own president, no, they are too change because of obini interest in tea. Mekansa can be said, Joe Wise, MPP is on a downward slippery slope. They need salvation.
Thank you very much. We Nitran appear. Mame Enkase Kojo Yabua, a former youth organizer, Edema Ayawasu West Wogon, Edema New Patriotic Party, Abeka Kojo Mwakwaba.
Tipa, so
Nyamia Dumibiaboko, now say,
my late creative for now.
Don't worry,
I'm a program.
Yeah, there are just a mama 5 minutes, they take a bite on this young co
media. Miss Man, friend, near friends, I'm one Mr. Moore, yeah. And yet, and you answer no purpose on the phone. That's all doom because interview you on my we are you pa, Ned, when you yamaba from. You do a may ban walk at times and a quay no again and another no Niani coffin back committee no. Naming on because it 2 tests near what you say. Yeah, is it 2 tests and Sabia Mr. Bokina for crab between your 2 tests as son. Yen Yashi, you must say 2 tests. The Ziga, the army one of me could do a former executive. Yeah. So the non constitution, a Omako command could be a dear in Abaka, what must say. Me, Yanko may be a bring a mini, what must say. The chance in a better number, say chats or Ghana, or no better mammy. What must say. They see I mean, bring a make would be 3 months to be a man on it. If you are chance in a better number or Ghana, mammy. They to a chess, Sabia Musabia Ziga, me no meet between 2 body biana. No constitution in me who cry me as arguing that because now them the air coba say, oh, so person, Mama, but
yeah, establishes I do say LPP for a constitution, proxy voting in count. And but no constitution in there. And new class will mention proxy voting and son who says,
yes, but when the day, yeah, 2 ideas, you saw one abroso. Wake shall be a chairman of the committee, no baby, oh, we, Sadio, baby, oh, we make us a lunch, Martin be free. NPP mu nyina ko nyina because of the name we can kalabule niema hye niema ebi opa nipa no make sure say ye the microphone no wan so abeto by force e o ba akofo nsa no what ma say e na lanche matidi soon no di film. So the question is say Joe Wise say Joe Wise we just on support we on support Baumia Joe Wise other candidate it is say we cause wa dodo na we favor Baumia dia ye yefim ama Baumia ho ada ho when we kufu ado tactics na no we no the question is mre bi atwa mu no omo amusu say meme use no kana Japan brand champion squad na say mre bi atwa mu no nyina kasa gang ne ho sa kro no de na ye boma ba akofo no sa nkrofo no mo kan ho it is say no eyo omo say anya bia se fi anya bia se omo ya omo be omo be de na de nkrofo no omo de be ye wetima se enu to omo su say meme na maso no mi kodwo ye boa de me pai bona san ka se baso na ke de bule ayi kana Japan mo ne brand champion mo a sabe no mo nyina ka ba mi aso e hoho e na obedwan ne oba e kro no na mo bo party mu ndi mo body a favor kufuado ne nkrofo saa ama nkrofo so ye ko gina Jake e okumasi Jake ni Steven Tim me no mo Steven Tim camp I conscious I hope so the conscious them win ye pa atifa one na test common no da no chess institution pa na ni Ghana pokreti institution e wo ho wọ́n di wia ya chese collection be wia o me ba na me nua chance kan there's no way anaka kabu betima bi tistika basa o create institution test come ebi ni Ghana ha school ni bi mpo ni ya o create e kuma so moto ya makufa do fie emponche kra nya chance gon beto bi obia ni house made obia o garden boy obia beto bi Fremont self opare fie obia to bi o mu na to test come di mu this akro no we can Japan mo nyina ka no mo aboa their favor one side and na mo kọ no mo anhwe ya ye be body etia mo eti no mo nyina mo su no kamempa e bo ne se be nko so mo ne baso o mo for ne Joe Wise no so dade na no wo ka kro mfo ne ho ene no mo botia ya da pe po wo de mi yi kro no na fim no wo ka buga na ne botia nkrofo man nkrofo su no alanchemate be fi NPP mu asa ne ma we o ene ye de bula alanchemate ama ona man na ni so bire no ye kwa enim sa de yen nyina se ato pe be win be wie ni ada fom team
all right
it is God American say wo mo de mo tell no mo nye wo opposition anka wo ye niam efe e ma na attracting crowd na se bia nya ado e bia be 50 years back what me aba what ma say no opposition do mo sa mbo crowd no die we mu 1000 years wo mo timi mapa wo bia mu da ziga me ka tell
you ka say do mo na meto aba o
me kra mo akra onu bi say the way osisi ka 1000 years ni the years sa na madwene yem say ahwe a be sack yourself okay ma ka okay sack yourself
me obi and me sack me obi antwam related be kotoma ba
Victor Smith ni ayi
yes
what radio so kasa na man message sack yourself answer no adu fi Mr. Mo me kwajen ayi bia basisi a me ko papum de e dia ba me no ka say Suzy Heba efo aba oba na tewa ba me mo akwa ba
yamo
na Suzy for de na mo ma ye pa we ne ye de green one de ti green ye de
ti green we no
no ne ye de pejamo mo hwe pejamo
na MC afọ family to so ana
am do best to na but ha we ne ye we ne ye
and let me go do ya ye combination
combination
I say blue black or
and Maakye to say Maakye to say blue
yes ya no matu
o bag na
kodo ho and na ye be pie na ye Friday freaky Friday and je ho MC afọ fato so fato na ma ye de
we ne ye de no
we na ye me ma de no we na ye me ma de no we na me ma pe no we na bua me ma no we na ye me ma ho adwuma no we na ye me ma body mechanic no we na me efere CB men capsules CB men capsules na wati ni din a efi agidin esia na obie tumrika obi na se heta skater obi e be fa ne die no facho Ziega ni enu ni Ziega ni de wadi ni din sa
ka Suzy
ya sikosi soro ho no Ziega ni no Ziega se wa yo sofo sa eti si kromo ye hu wa yo sofo sa Christmas na bo wa be sha kra che madam okumase wo be kwa kodi Christmas Ziega je wo de enkoya ni bia wo mpare so Ziega ja sofo sam no yes that shall not touch the anointed ye dum paso anointed no ye tache ye hanyam ye wusubu tafrita ho e ba bibia koyie eti Ziega swale na je wo de be ba cho CB men CB men ho dansidie na ekosa no mesra wo ye be ma ye be di Christmas yi wa frifia che wo station wo wo bo adwuma mesra wo usisi mu sisa yemre wo kwa enye ye gas no gogogro ho saa didi usika ngitigiti disa enkoye wo kwa fie ma madam fie ma nenye wo frifia che na wo kwa itira kwa tintintan ti computer wo bra eye Christmas season o ye beji yani o ani je location no eye kre e da hono mo wa num sibi men na unhu location no me say ani je location su Christmas mu ya kodi no betumi di kodi a eye sibi men e na ade be di kodi unum sibi men na portal na bie empoma ne da ho wo fuma kwa ani je krom ama wani age e ba kope na wa num sibi men dia wo betwa wo ho saa na age ani jawo eye sibi men e memadro e booma be ma wo yedin e ma wani je wo ho yedin wo kotodwam wo sisi chika sai ni pace ni nyina free mu afi infection e hawo ziganim na no bi ga chem so ba kwa madi wachi ba satan years ni da bia wo ye advert no ya we ba ko na da bia ya wo bodin oba kwa o secret ni se na me pa chawo ye ba wi ase ye se 1+1 2 asesanda wa meto so ye se ye fie papa ye friend papa maame so de maame asesa o se da bi na mesesa no kra sam ensesa da ade bia ye no kra no ensesa da be sesa na ye gontompo ya dro yi eye purely infections and a yemao purely pains and a yemao afi be ma wa yemre and a yemao me mesesa nkasa ya le bia ba ehun ro kofo 20 me be kasa ya we ne de aka de eye adwuma da na ho amma ba beto da bi na to na nya adwuma ma wa na me kama sensen eye wona be panishim yo eye nyankopon mi sura awrade enunti me nya de baba ne buafu me na wa twema som o se adro wei be ma bia wo infection gono syphilis any de keka ho be ma bia wa ye mrewompem be ma bia usisi no oposo ye wo ya be ma wuntumi na wuntumi didi be ma wa ye ya asa ya we e hawo wo ene ye mfasa adro wei ma wo ya le foforo bia wo ba bia be pa acho enye ho adro nie mesrawo wei eye sibi men be ma ye di wo ba to be ma mu wo junso mo be ma mu keka onsa agu ho wo junso na emu hyehyew wo tumi ma junso ne ma kakra na edo na akọ na wasan ba sa na wo brem na duro nie mesrawo meka sa till da kingdom come esan say eno ene yankopon yi kire ye say yemfefo san haba we mu boni emfanye sa do we emfa ma no ensesa ye ebi meka ho ye nya revision bia wom tete de eno na me kire ye no akwantempo tete de na ye de say ya we no eno na ye de ye we mensesa ma no da eno na de bia meka esan say eno na yije mu adwuma eno so nyame kire say yemfa ensa ma wonsan ka bi na emwo ebetu yare na se ama woto me ba cho adrowe be yimienu anopa ebra wadidi awie me breakfast e banku ni nkatenkwan ene yemwade arawa ne ade ana se ga kenke ene beans kakraka ho atwumako yare fish na twum ni ade mitumi di acheka nso an me free border eti acheka nso anopa mitumi wi bi ma ho to me eno ni me breakfast okay ni ba ade minim titi ni atribi aduane anopa eti misrawo wadura wo benom eye sibi men wadi breakfast na wie anwumre kwa kwata say yi mienu nanom na wa be hu nsankyere ne nyame beye wa be hu nwade adadi wo wabrabom wa be hu yaresa sonko a adadi ewo ni paduam ebema wani age wei eye sibi women e madre ni nie me be boy numbers na ma wo asanso aba screen so Suzy Heba ye numbers a wo de be frɛ ya we bi tete ya we bi haw ana wo pɛ nro ni bi etu a wo de be frɛ na enu wadi nkomo no aba screen so mo amutie radio no so mebo e de amamo na mo so ma frɛ wo hwɛ TV me pa cho for numbers no frɛ se sie ye doctor say ready ya ye no bedi nkomo ya numbers no 0247 for the sake of mamutie radio 0247 111671 0247 111671 and afi ye wo sibi women eyema oba eyema manko a sibi men ye me manko ade ela sibi men women ye manko ade ye de haban ni nubra ni ade a eboa ma ne de ye ma saa ne fa bi nso ye me ma so de me ba cho ye oba na wo so de mabobo sui si say wo syphilis go no any white chlamydia o de poni ade a what drew ebeji wunie saa yare bi eba so a ensunson so ema wo huni wase sha se kekawo ensa begu wo bo na nso poto bi fi wase ba ho tumi bie na enka wo ho no mo na nema basabasa bi hu wo wo ma na ade na sisi won posempose na eso yo hinyin utitie na ayekuro na ayensam pi utiti nuro de hihya ho na ne fafa so ekwa na aba ana na wonu madura no ehye na yare mbo we wo mogya ni mu a omode sansem tene science ba wase won emfiri won kokora CB women sadro no eno nie CB women kwa blast stream ni mu kwa organs ni mu smoking morning nyina out ba blast stream ni mu na akwa mu nyina de free mu na wo ho atumi atɔ wo bu nsa emogya ni to be maye ema na mu free mu 18 years to 35 years critical year eno no eye we reproductive year utiminya healthy babies ewo ma wawo opa womre edru sabre na o menses emaye na ubu sa na oyas echa wa awo hutumi ye de ma edru sabre no na unyinya miscarriages a infection bi abetra wudie num eno so how so why spiritual ni bi aya kwanche no a still a mai on try physically bi we medically unya bibi mi enhwe won kwa heba kakra na wo moa ema wonya awoni bi nwo na miscarriages no etu ntwa adura wo be no na abo wo san kwan ne so CB women bema wo se beba yie pains nya beko bi mo se 60 ya se anidani onini twa awo enemy choices etwa awo wonum CB women ebre na se yinu firi ho ema siesia wode no ema kolatoma ekura ne yiem infections etna wa wode mu cha utimi nya miscarriages pa nema pi na contributing factors a edi miscarriages ba infection ka ho num CB women ode no infections betu asem obabi was mini be mehye na nsora samba oni be mehye na yase na ya wadura wo benum ni CB women capsules obabi atinkate ko sister yere yaji ani ja wo e betena ya ni age ye bojja gum ni hyehye no ani je bi firi baabi na twegum wo ye ni ji sa no me pa chaw wo pese wani ji bi wo hu ani je location oba wo de CB women obati atinka wani beche yaji ani ja wo Christmas ye be halam bagas ne ba akontufu ba ye be hia ye ni beje na wo wayase wo ya enka ne niam ne nam ho no wo be dan ye sranku papa ye Christmas color sanso ye ya se ho ye CB women wo sranku ho ba so CB women ebechia so makwa ye hwam CB women wo be ye obamua ye wo CB soap a me ne wa wie wey aya ho fedua CB soap de wonsamu ye din wonanti papai wonsamu ye nchiche wonanti so din na papa flake ni ade umowe ma propro wonanti ma propro futuro umowe mu nya hihye nsuo kakaja ne anonom me paacho CB soap ebeboa wo me sorry so no ye media na so to dwa wo benya bia to wo kanshi drug lane me paashe ba otududo na braya so ye osu mama nhia boya dodo na atu me paacho wo friend number sin so a ye no bedi nkomo wo order Thursdays and Fridays me free ya me could deliver your back here me na me deliver what from me the baba 0246 57 87 50 0246 57 87 50 and 0247 11 16 71 my yenin komo baby be to address be Ziega Merry Christmas in class of some no. Ziega, you're bad boys, bad guests.
Hey,
Christmas and then Friday me too for
you Mate.
Money there,
Mate. Yes, Friday so can you give two for but my for future.
Who me went to have for this is kind of my Monday go explain it.
All right, we Suzy Eba Suzy Eba for and I'm to Omo Karen ko pen no bento na ye nya apomodine pana Bayport fixed deposit forcemen culture say when we say a cat fixed deposit at the whole West Africa ye ena yedimu ye ena nkofo nim ye na obia e buy ho fixed deposit there say akwa fixed deposit na interest ne ba enye interest ade koto phone enye interest ade kwa hadwene enye interest ode kwa hadwene we here fixed deposit we here interest obetimi dia bie wadwumam interest obetimi ede aya ade kese bi sanete enuti na Bayport abano na Bayport so the promotion bi aba was fa minimum 5,000 fabra onu mi say fixed deposit ni bi hot mate mi catch us say and son I bet me fixed deposit no share ukuta 4,000 and sorry ukuta 40,000 50,000 100,000 there be fixed deposit the say back from enti Bayport ye dey no 5,000 what the 5,000 bet to ma benya 20% of it sanity where within a year obenya 20% afa wasem kan cho say what the 5,000 so ba 1 year and no benya 1,000 Ghana cedis and sanity and afa the 20,000 at the back for 6 months ubenya 1,820 where enya some ketwa kra what the 100,000 so ba ubenya 20,000 Ghana cedis a year ewe enya some ketwa kra eti eye Bayport fon kwa na ye we say ediamount na interest no so e ba na say ye kwakwa sika no a ye nte say ayimu die ni bi ye nte say ya no mo a interest ne ba afi o ko na kwakwa ji ya so ye manager ni ho twem ye manager mransa obetwa ne afre ne aka kire ne say wo bia ba be you mother na ade asa na ade frustration na ade ko ada manager be ho so ye say computer ne nya adwuma ada computer ne manager na so ho na ye adwuma no ene ye koma bia na aka bi how the entesa Bayport the whole day unto was bra na fausi ka be fixed deposit papa also so odi sika to ho no ma oda no ada number ni 0245 153 283 0245 153 283 and I 020 4125 878 02041 25878 Bayport the whole day. All right, Sabre. My better for editors so at ha. Charles Maakye, managing editor at the Mother Hawk newspaper, and Kojo Yabua, a former youth organizer, and my Ayawaso West Wagon, New Patriotic Party, and a Nitren appear as also Ababeke from a member, National Democratic Congress communication team. Abeja from some of my now. Yabeka said President Mahama MET the press about 2 months ago. Now oka the mini state of the state, country ne edi atromo, nation edi atromo. Now o engage press no, ene yanka si enu akojo preko dankwa. A otra konya we sem. Ebusa President Mahama say, baby a galamsey kona akwa akodu no. Ye say ye state of emergency. Ye declare state of emergency. Na o man panini catch ne say, there be SSA ya resort ya kondu ya kodie ni na adie bia wo bia se ya resort ni na mi ehunu se ya yinsu ni na mi ehunu se ni na asa ya resort to that state of emergency no ama panini ka asem we say any man benefit of the doubt but 2 months ni na Ghana National Catholic Bishops Conference say there be baby ayi ne kono obahunu se yet me more man penny benefit of the doubt to be into man penny and declare state of emergency because adie no dear corner ayanya hu sanity abeja for mamisha se free makato we 77 maka yes here state of emergency Catholic bishop
mama na was call no ye the say it's a call in the right direction omo ye Ghana for entino omo say bibi cost on so beti match madrin senya ye share mu anopa ya ye betre ya adrin no sa kwanya na pepepe na omunya ye omuso mo de tre madrin ba yenka se galamse ntokwa no aso man ye nyina ye je tum se se ye kuni tu galamse ase esi ye defeat galamse se be defeat galamse ya ziga na ye amanfo a president no edi tumi amom omo a president ayi omo se omo nhwe enuma no su momo no oho na esi ye ma ya nibre na ye hold omo responsible and accountable as a yeswani abeta reduce na ye nkuntia galamso meanwhile amanfo ye di enduma na show monsa no ye miso more relevant questions eno mo ba no mo di report abre yakoye si wo ha but the results ni ye den do you get it what is the result many wo na ye nim results no that is the issue John Dramani mama share bo so ba sa galansen obegu Obegunu, found no 120 days promise social contract with Ghana. This is a point 19 or so. It was there. Obai no be Yamabua as minister responsible for that sector. And Amabua nene mwan wakoti Nemos. Nya ye nyina yen timi anye in Central for especially. And he said, how many months near T Nemos? Almost call card the day. And then what is the situation report? Oba ya net is saying MPP kono, MPP a fear by mono. Where did they leave the fight, the Galamsey fight? They were level baying. What stability levels, so not to say how many forest reserves and I what are your friends illegal miners in some. Do you get it? I don't say the word to me. How many have you reclaimed? What are you doing? This is a detailed report that you hear. But it appears that the minister is interested in front headlines. And they have overpowered illegal miners. And then no monam him, but we are not seeing results.
But I said a couple of months ago, they came to tell us that some forest bars and 9 forests, or maybe 7. 2 now are very difficult for them.
Let me tell you, from the minister himself, or see, there were 288 forest reserves. 44 of the 288 have been taken over by illegal miners. Of the 44, and also Omanya 9. 9 no way. Where is the 9? Region Bay, District Bay. 9 in our Western North. 9 in our Western North. Ensure our river bodies. How many of them? And what do we reclaim? These are legitimate questions. We come on for because the womb pull yourself. Ye new Chrome, Minister Chrome, and Uncle Brother. The minister's hometown Uncle Brother. Then why I found? What has he been able to do about river and Cobra? And you know, yes, the fight, it appears that we are not fighting. We're only pretending to be fighting it. Ziga, when you say gold board for cars 5 for Mudima ministry to fight illegal mining, no? Cars in the Nanko, name, 5 cars are gold board, Dima, cars on a tree, ever ministry. Bisomo, somo the other.
The good board for a donate more. Nancy, I saw more fan fighting, and I can imagine about
ministry.
No, say
5 cars.
5 cars, and I send a woman
ministry.
Jesus Christ. I hear them.
Bisomo, who sure more no Bisomo. You see, the man pretends to be fighting illegal mining. Yeah. On the minister, no. You see, the president's problem our war. See, the Juma Mobia or Jenny Panidi. Engineer Nipanebe Kano and a president Nefa. Who could catch now? He won't take yours or transfer the minister. No, a man accurate report. And some of his ministers are not truthful. The ministers in be M1 and sector it is one of it. This is one of the critical sectors. The people in charge are not being truthful to the minister, to the president. My president could deny Jubilee House. I catch the Ghana photo or buy ye or my permit and Mubianco Forest Reserve Muda. It was a report that Minister Diamano. Meanwhile, that is not true. Because CWO was signing 4 forest entry permits. I can still give you the names. I have the names of the companies. FG Mineral Limited, Gateway Exploration, Ambi Limited, GBF Associates, Forest, Kajiasi Forest in the eastern region, Bosonkesi Forest in Bechem, Offin Shelter Belt, and a Jimira Forest in the Ashanti region. We between May and June, and a deal we see here. But they lies to the president. And when I meet the say a national security I said here, you pick intelligence. Na udi report na my president said na the ya minister no control president him no di atra president akache say no I have a contrary report on this matter. Enti to kwan de say John Dramani Mahama pursue no or defeat Galamsey, he must take a second look at the ministry.
Okay.
He must, because you better now studio ha you call Osino.
Make that story. Yes.
That person na oye Osino Edumano or the good board so.
You know how crime or no talk.
He's a no abon pa Razak no abon Razak pa and obey the person is still a member on good board. Meanwhile, want to me are revoking the license. Meanwhile, for destroying Insasisa, where you be? E Osino. Or that's so at that good board so. And I know Muku share Jubilee House. They even gave him privilege to advise people on responsible mining when he is not doing responsible mining. Will be a evidence, documented video evidence against activities away. Are you committed in fighting it? President will not know this. Why will your minister know the Jumana Shawonsano? This is what we are supposed to do. And now we hear with you. Yen to one to amena, one to she, or more year of mining community will tell you, or more year mining you are no makoto anyan, or no better anyan, no abeya, no mudi your mother. Was I illegal? Now, name was no more pedant or honor. What were they looking for there? Young cannot grant any bow. Nature quantity. Into quantity, say President Aman and Yam Renny Minister so. Omuyem wa wo pese obetimi akonsanto kwa we mama in 6 months 3 months no bra we in this now say wo betimi akonsanto kwa we na yen sign compact agreement na me fa duma na nhye wonsa na be fight against man enya sa na wo jane sa no me favorite omudi be ye favorite pesika go moto
natural
na party na ni
Catholic bishop for the omodi abani makati watie makati yes ye me ho target say the Rwanda for ye no your maw dibia na was sign contract
Ziega mesanso ada wasibiem na me 5 bia makati di wie no me gidi say eba no issues of Galamsey yemfanye politics and Makati has shown the way. Anything we can do, Ziega, as a mind, I a bit me to this very, very life-threatening situation as I will see it to us here. Until be an investigation who said, or say from within May and June, 4 licenses were issued for people to go and mine. As against reported Mampenny, I think it's a very serious issue because Mampenny cannot be everywhere. And until a war and a in some places to be able to give reports. Ebeye most unfortunate, say Mampenny will be briefed contrary to report on the grounds. The Makati Kano, I cannot dispute him because many contrary evidence be are. Now society na say these issues are not in Mampenny's purview. I believe that those briefing Mampenny must brief him very, very well. Ziega, time engagement with the CSOs on illegal mining menace. I was in the Jubilee House that day. Meka say a ban of the Galamsey fight now. Nobody can convince me say Mampenny John Dramani Mahama. He doesn't have the political will. Mampenny John Dramani Mahama. See in recent times, Obia Okita the strongest political will. You cannot go behind him and mention anybody's name. But the attorney said Mampenny will need people to be able to support him in the fight. Ziega, Yefa Minerals Commission, Yefa NIMOS. These are 2 agencies and are 2 entities. say illegal mining on the part of government, a bit me a fight here. These two agencies or entities will play major role. Ziega, on that day, me bisa a question, be say, you Operation Galam Stop. You several operations in the previous government. Then a trese 9 more sayatino. A year National Anti-Galamsey Secretariat yatino. Enko ye those operations in previous times. Because me did say, UTA the budget reading now. Ye trace war to support 9 more activities. As to whether Sikan Eswana say
150 million.
We'll debate it another time. But the fact is that 9 months for illegal miners for no. Then the church said 9 months enko those Operation Galams of one be enko this can free galam say for an chain. Esan said the reasoning for establishing 9 months near good. But I'll ask this question: who is watching the watchman? Mene Makati ya again perfectly say if you set up any agency bia an entity bia na one for timelines and to ni anka nkyerɛ wo sɛ ade a yɛyɛ 3 months ya komu no 2 months ya komu no this is the result a yɛhu a ɛbɛyɛ sɛ those operations that in the previous times yɛhu hwee but Ziega yɛnka fesi studio sɛ aban ɛyɛ nneɛma bebree kyerɛ sɛ galamsey you are willing to fight it. Ziega, I was surprised to hear say before NDC ba akunya so no na sebi excavators ebaga na hanum say no none of them were registered, none. But I said TFO who said in this current dispensation Oko Porter you were a dedicated DVLA stationer say excavator biaba it is registered and is able we are able to track those excavators no. Ziega onim about this new AI yadeba to fight illegal mining menace. Me say several people downplay this AI, the geofencing AI no. Me just says you to me implement this geofencing AI ni year. The tiene say who the excavator ba yama license for home. Now we a small scale miner, a legal small scale miner. Ni ama license to go and mine an area. That particular geofencing mechanism no bet me monitor say me two mine no ewo the studios of Kessben TV and a Kessben FM. Until the moment I'll be free Kessben TV, across different places, no, we will be able to track and ensure say that particular excavator will be followed. Until I believe say this particular idea no, you implementing ye na mbo ensu ho ban. Ziega we aware say na actor na ema amfo ho kwan. Eko two mines ni bi. A forest reserve no. Aban put measures in place to be able to repeal it. Sene beya ye forest reserved. I wagana hanum say yensu ho no yentumi ntu galamsey wo honum. And I believe say the government is doing very very well. But Ziega yen kan san kan ibiem say si ye kase illegal mining menace yi aban kwa betumi fight here na ye dada ya ho. I believe say the youth in this country, the chiefs in this country almost will play key role in the fight against illegal mining. Because say Makati a license, Kojo a license to go and prospect in an area. Prospect nature say me say aso gold one a gold ni honum say. Now will be a tour. Sa him for sorry. Na kroma for no sorry. Ebeye dream pass even if you have a legal license and you are doing something wrong, they can hold you accountable. But what do we see? Ziega most illegal mining areas are about 90% of a handful. And about 90% of the youths are also aiding and abetting illegal miners. No? But Ziega Mampenika say the illegal mining fight no, yen to mean winning no, with guns and ammunitions. Because the illegal mining fight is at the heart and minds of Ghanaians. Ziega, adia bakwan me can say adia mienu bi wo hodoma say NDC aban a me don bi yentumi am fight here. We have no business in staying in government. First of all, Yamagana for who say Sebe MPP aban based on evidence and based on facts, they have stolen government monies. Yeah, the operation recover all loot aba. Oral aba. Ziega say oral failure. NDC is gone. Say illegal mining fight we su failure. NDC has no business staying in power. And I agree say in Crawford omoda media no. The ministry, the lands commission, the minerals commission, and the likes, they should help the president. Because over the years, men can't quit since 92. Most of the presidents are failing now, and you're not failing you, those who are around them. In this okra position, now unim say sebe, embayowa woma omonensa. Obi sabi onieni. Now yensu polluted with hard chemicals, any metals are. I was saying you back together. This illegal mining fight, you are fighting. Lastly, Catholic Bishop Conference. Mijidi say they are one of the conscience of the nation. And some who are concerned say yen declare emergency. They have a point, but the fact of the matter is say let's go beyond that. Now you say you declare state of emergency. So is that an end in itself, Anna? Ziega, I agree with the president. Say we should be able to exhaust every available avenue. The interest the last resort will be the state of emergency. Esan say, Mampenyi Kasembi, or say, as at when he was sitting in the Jubilee House, during that engagement, Onya briefing beyond free. The couples, he must declare. Security couples undeclared emergency, but the moment they brief him, the only thing that can save this country is the declaration he will declare. But I think that we shouldn't get there. We should all come together and say no. Because sabi Charles nyebi. And yet now a few people be almost selfish interest into if we come together, at least about 2%, maybe 3% be and maximum 10 or 15% be omega galamse no. But together, I think we'll be able to fight against the illegal mining menace.
All right, fantastic delivery. We Nichiren appear and I'm watching a kind of mammy call a koyo.
Yeah,
baby, baby, do you?
Ziega, me that's it.
But before I bet to us, mammy made a correction. Minim say a correction, I say, yeah. Maakye Opepra, Maakye Opepra, Small Scale Miners Association president. Or say, Science man yet to reduce so I can say, Yahuba Bia and Kofi I win, they win. Director of Health for the Berry report to see a Wunipa, or Munisa, Munian. It is never true. Now, our mama Brit Wood. Euphoria bear research research and this
report
that's what he told me.
You can't just be told
about the report. The report is there.
Yes. No, but then you shouldn't take it. Ziega for people, you wouldn't take that.
Oh, there be something that may catch.
No, we wouldn't take it from you.
But
you always cite sources.
Edit them.
Well, be a bit one report and can't what you.
I know Ziega will say that.
But the report to Numawa, we would desist.
Those are Dr. Sampene Kumase pathologist. Maakye research. Before Dr. Sampene Mubeno, not the director of health what I win. And they started that, on quite research. Not at the end because on no a midwife and son or director of health. Thank you. It's not sad in the banana de bia. And a man on the deca breaking that report. And a man confasha said, but also say there has been a reporter. Research on my chest and there's nothing.
We don't even need any
research. Yeah,
to music chemicals no and you want to mo chemical ni din cyanide ni do ade no you survive. Yeah, nya bo say asema ba ye be ka be koda on koda na
me das onim galanse fight Mampani de me so obe papa pese o solve our problem no by bedin what na me nuan fiba bedin so no obetimi because ebe uben ese unya nkrofo no be solve am na yi na sa niam wo nyina be ya Ziega wonim say ese full national security. Yes, so national security ni ejane na so say papa no omo to omo niam yi ya Ziega betima catch say this national security current one way and Akufo-Addo de na better than this. Akufo-Addo national security na ejane na so che way
we di enko ye kura o enti bede no motimi the report etimi amampani say na ekoso enti minister the say but say na mini makati ka no me a national security coordinator one no oba office once a week only Thursday pen oba o fi brigade ekotra ai friends joru what man say ho no me no wo kasa wasa fi ho me no kasa say wo new legon area ho no akopa no office wo fi akra wo hwe oboboko eti o ma office brigade na ho no obia ye de wo national security coordinator no Muhammad Oswano Razak what man say enya dia bibi koso na ono bede na onya report dia koso nyina anya dia onya report papa bi e na ono microphone patima ya adwuma no tuma before mampani ade papa mampani atima dai atoto niema ye e bede na niema koso ziga mesi we ya ye ko aye bai emergency one yes etimi ye gogosi ago esi etimu se enne Ghana economy etimi gina na nazo no se onim se gold kan wo pa sami jamfi na pan for kan wo it is what China says stop gold ning na say yehwe mo na bibia e better na Ghana economy ne say dollar dey bedu be 20 or 25 Ghana cedis but at the end of the day e hye be na betim dey ba last na me tie o now say it's better say bomb cramp en koto true no forest mu bom tentem na enema ntimi go da mani je ya mam say amenu yi ade e betim ya ma dia so hey Mrs. Ziga say person so ye solve dey we ya enye wa ha obi a o yet hey minister na Charles McCarthy can say national security for Frasta House ekochi 43 excavators o simpa junction be go e ma ni wo ho no ma na obi amfa ne sanke de bia kasa say me Charles McCarthy ho press conference emra ya minister wonya ne ba bi ko ono wa ka ho bi no mo machines ne go emra ofi mo mampani ko Japan pe minister esa akochiche machines no e de ma China for no wo mo na e mo dia no Zika me say wo ho videos wo bibia wo mo chiche name was for na kwa no 43 excavators no wo mo sa che obi die mienu obi die miensa obi die nan wo ba be gini nyina de koye ade a yakọ 43 excavators abegu junction so a agu oba 3 months ama soldier for no mo no ye 5 ene ba ko maame efi mu to mu yini fi ka 4 no minister ne name was for ekoko e di soldier for 40 ekochi soldier for 4 no kogu garu esa kwa on be fa so betima nya atwetwe sa machines no ampa on amrante ko gu garu mu a won ko gu on I'm telling you amaboa on say wonwa very serious yes allegation where the bibia ho no ma bibia o soldier for no ho mo di ho
okay say o me ka say o match soldiers for rooks o mo engaging illegal mining rogue soldiers o go gabi that 4 rogue soldiers arrested.
We the soldier for the achichi bebribia.
We are
I'll check your
what was it? Yeah, 4 no o make sure say kwachi o mo kwaji machines ni fi o mo sem e the soldier for 40 ko clear o mo kogu garum. I don't the machine no matter ho be almost 3 months. O mo wie ye no anajo no o mo make sure say China for no gejan obi aba no the so ye no agin machine 2 and 3 and 4 no de ko. O mo geji mo obi ado even national security coordinator o ho western region also dey e be fa mu mieru ye de ko ye. Ziga na sa kunwa ye kuna si anya gidie wo ba ko fomu a ono nkwa se onko no ebede na otuma akoko no ye wo ha na a police say onim say ayi IGP no so task force okay ye o make sure say the task force ni be fi ono e de o ma bo so nti ene o nya dwuma ziga siese betena minister we hu no ono nkwa na de ade no be hye ne nsa se wonya dia wo bia no obuza say so mo ko forest ono mo a wo kwa gold o nya de ketwa wo wo ba mo de kwa he da bia kwa ye kwa hye niema yakwa G excavator ba kwa na mienu gold na kwa ye no and ye ba calculate the man ziga me I remember a previous administration twemu police phobia no mo legon for me mo guys and minimum ziga obi mutimi ko no mo di 2 months oba ho ye billionaire yes we di 1 month oba ho ye more than we wo mo ko no mo ba anti no bia for to say obenya bia ko it is that team we na yate na edu ba bia na me ngongo say NPP for ye bibia me former parties me party ya ye bibia ho ya bibi honum ya bibi on do an ye kan ade na Kofi Amaboa de ono de oti na emo so ano kofa ne brother ba beto ano kan na ebo adraba da no ne enko ne we abusia me pa cham ko ya search ye why your search ye o abusia ni ade na baumia ene Abu Ramadan ene ne papa Ramadan de eno na this communicators yes story yeah ade na on de be am so na mo kan ɛna aburam Baumia na busuafo ɛna ɔmo yɛ we na yɛ den na minister no de wɔno de ba bi obekɔ bi ensu hyɛhyɛ na se bia na busuani wɔ hɔ wokɔ minerals commission se na busuani na wɔ no ensu hye bia ɔno no wɔ bia na busuani wɔ mu nemos na busuafo mienu na wɔ mu ɔmo kɔ na sojafo
beba bɛsɛ meti ase kwadwo ka kyerɛ yɛn sɛ honorable Kofi Amaboa agency bi ɛhyɛ na se bia
no enye na busuani a ɔyɛ ayi ni na leadi ayi friends zimani na leadi agency ɛhyɛ na se no ɛna me de ma we research se na busuani ni hɔ no ma na enzimani
nti person
na
person ka Ghana gas ana
me ka Ghana gas me wi anama ka minerals commission deputy KKA na busuani no Ghana gas o enzimani na ensushi bi ɛhyɛ na se bia nemos
Ghana gas nhyɛ na se
ana me ba ne hyɛ ba de still na ɛbɛn hɔ nemos me ba
Ghana gas energy
ya keneboa so nso busuani eti sushi bi ɛhyɛ na se bia ɛko na yɛ ɛko no saa people ye bibi na nyɛ ne yɛ kadea saa tam yɛ kadea NDC yɛ na sɛ nya yɛnka Baumia Ramadan Abu Ramadan yɛ nyinaa na obi adeka abusia family and friends we mu de be kontokwa na sɛ the ministry ni be ɛbɛkɔ abusia ntokwa da ɛbɛda na etima kɔso Ziga ntimi da dem sɛ o mampani sɛ so pɛsɛ ɔko ɛma galam sɛ de ne nua ne ka betimi akɔ yɛ ni ma Ghana fo nyina agye atuma wɔn twa ministry bia ntumu wɔn frɛ ai soja pani mu yɛ friend sɛ kra CDS no on friend non function sɛ masa akon bia ni Ghana ha yɛ ko yɛ ni bibia yɛ me ma obosimi mienu ana miensa ɛwɔ yɛ ni mu yi me the forest ɛwɔ yɛ ni mu ni garam sɛ bibia ahyɛ wonsa di place soja for Ghana nyina akogum Ziga wey me say any 2 weeks soja for na de mo any 2 weeks ɛse yɛ na yɛ pade no yɛ ne yɛ ka ho ne yɛ binti no yɛ mpɛ sɛ bɛko ntɔkwa ne yɛ bɛko ne yɛ sɛ pɛ sɛ akɔ ne yɛ de ɔmampani yɛ sɛ na ne die no obom wọ́n forget ministers ni ministry na yẹ de ahyɛ wɔn sɛ nkurɔfoɔ ho di aduane kwandewa make one word out there use no nkurɔfoɔ di o nkurɔfoɔ di nya de ketewa every day in the edura najo na ahwɛ sɛte committee no na wotiete wɔn na galam sɛ for the man yɛ dɛ wɔn a once di wɔfrɛ frɛ obi foforɔ aka kyɛn sɛ nkurɔfoɔ na bɛgye me wɔn mo deɛ si yɛ wusam ne chance yɛ adwuma yɛ ewurawura mu yɛ no kyɛ sɛ ɔbɛ course ɔbɛ nya nyinaa na wɔn gye me no anajo ɛna gye wo soso no ɛyɛ 150 to 200,000 Ghana cedis going ɛhɔ nko ara na wɔn ne nam ɛna yɛ gyegye saa na ɛkɔ so ɛna nneɛma ɛkɔ so saa wotuma se eti ɔmampani pɛ sɛ saa nneɛma wei na som tɔ no na biribi akɔ so yia wɔn clear minister foɔ no wɔn nyɛ wɔn fi akɔa ne mu na wɔn fa adeɛ no ma soja foɔ no sɛ mede adeɛ no ma mo bosomi nsia anaa mmiɛnsa mo fa forest ne nyinaa mo nyusu area bi nsuo mo fa ho Ziga mesi obia no mpo bɛwura nwura so kotu bibi na wo soja foɔ no mo ayɛ camp ɛwɔ mmea mi krom bro akwanya ase enwura mu ya ebogya mpa yɛ forest ne wɔ no obia mpo nkwa fuom watema se wo gya adeɛ de ma obi ni na busuafo so mo nyɛ ne sɛ dia ɛne ɛnkɔ yi o mesi wonim de ma yɛ nkɔ kakra me ne Charles McCarthy saa simpanyahye nneɛma wo sɛ yɛ ho press conference yɛ de ho letter ɛkɔ Yoko yɛ de minister kɔ Yoko wotuma sɛ yɛ ne kɔ yɛ up to now wonim sɛ ayi mfrɛ yɛ remacha yɛ wiase nneɛma nyinaa wɔ so wɔmfrɛ yɛ ɛne yɛ de evidence aba yɛ te kuro wei mu na banga ne yɛ mi so wɔn yɛ national officers yɛ refer wɔn kɔ Yoko wɔte sɛ afrɛ wɔn eti ɔmampani bɛtɛ ɔko ntɔkwa ne sɛ ɔma nka ho deɛ a ɛne ntɔkwa da nya da ɛbɛyɛ o
okay na me da se
na da mo pɛ bɔ fifie
na me da se watadeɛ yɛ hyɛ wo yɛ me fɛ paa na mahwa ɛna me se abranti atadeɛ deɛ kodwa atadeɛ mi sɛ bɛyɛ kyempam sɛ ne kyempam a ɛna kyɛ sɛ nipa no su adwuma wɔ
kyempam hɔ ɛno
kyempam me bɔ mekai mo fa to no so na mo hɛ me sɛ mo fa to so ma me kyempam sɛ me kan kyerɛ sɛ bronya ba na ukɔtɔ material na ɛnkɔ na uzo bi wo hono mu a kyempam te sɛ abrokyire o ahankoana Ghana nkoana nipa na susu no wasusu awie o oba kwa akɔgya stade na you are in trouble either say betru anasa obesa akɔ de akɔ operation wa de yesusu no ba abrokyire de no a yesusu no obɛhyɛ na kama ye dwene ho a ye ntiase kyempam nte sa kyempam style bi obɛpam de ama wo style papa no obɛpam de ama wo duru hɔ a apart from all style na wo de aba no wo show wa uni padua na odina obetimi aka tro se saa style we na betimi afataw de konsunie kyempam ene de apam ahoma tete ho a o kwa na obi aka tro se bra wa ahoma no se so man pebredi bi fatwamade bi kyempam atade se ye hyɛ se suit atade bi apɛ so pam bia no fa ko kyempam what political suit ede yi bubu agbaja joromi de yi eye kyempam ko chepam ho de de kwa aye de de ko asori de de ko parties eye chepam ye bedi Christmas de ya to edi chepam o awoshi market ho na behu chepam na fe number we 020 683 7738 020 683 7738 chepam chepam na Mr. Momo Fantu TV no suma me ba na ma ba be doc activated chakopa da no bia be comment be nyame adomo a nuanom dem se nyambo ochina ye na ye kwa bri ye nua be ma ai no wa ha ye manager ora kodwo preko dankwa KPD na ma me da form oba panyini Lydia Ofori na we eye Ghana phone na yie adekoti e Ghana phone na yie ni se kodwo ne nkrabata doso our sports which is sports phone na ba our entertainment team creative art phone na ba our politics phone na ba and our broadcasters and creative phone obi e ba binyame adom ochina abri ebedane eti mama a minute before you be kwa keno for ratane OSP ntokwa no mama minute ye kwa abri e de na ye expect nyame adom ochina nyame adom so baba enyambo ochina
okay
kojo ma me da form ye kwa so no ba na aka kire me say Ziega ochina me na me say question bi wa ma pa won Herbert Mensa na kan won say question bi wa ma pa
sa yama kojo yako se na free mu a na ade kese na to enwane ni nti ebe stress at this point in time nyankopon na be hye den because kojo Ziega say me free mu a there is no way that can comfort you because na ne dono de stronko nti me stress nyankopon na comfort no na dofo ne namfofo nyina ye besre se ochina yenkoje ni abema na sa ade to woni a nya wa na wi
all right maka na de na tutu manfofo say okay so na ye ofie pani
woni bibi
o de ye fie pani wa
ay ma bia ne bobol me bia twem wono gya ke ha mene wo do onye pass ni mi no e no no gya park ni no na mu fama we onye pass
but fa kwa yi that telefone ayi goalkeeper bi o de bi o person obeda o person otena bench no otena ho enwom
ene woto ono person obeda bi
debi ye be cheniti akwa no that what ye kwa bri
ekina ye kwa bri ba me po ade makone what ma say won say me a me nua kwadwo de ba bia minim no fie de aba beduru ne na ade ne de na me nua ne ka no o papa film me papa film 1987 enye na asema che enu kra fa ne normal what ma say na ba last year na me young pa me papa we me ma akoma ko 13 ba ko pe na film the last about 9 years ago na me ma me film Saturday na me afi last week na 9 years na me ma me film no e fi ho no ma to ne ene mu se bibia fi abusua mu pa abusua ni nyina agegu ba me papa film no ebusua na ntima nyanwu opon te maame no na oni hwe din still now da bia no kan hye ne moto mu ade ba me maame film no ene mu se abusua no da agegu ahwegu ye yira ho kura se pe hye kura ai Ziega wo ye kura ne ye den enti kwadwo ba bi obia ne hye ne den ye bebe kan no bebe bo na chi do mo china enanyumre minum se ne no be move akọ no akọkọboa se nkonyo zapato se de ye nyina be kọboa de meka che tifo se eye de enkoja obi ama me ka enu ano no mra me boa ene ne so kwancha de fa diska na ye wotima se wantima amakra ne se bia nya ado momo ni se fly kama na mo ato amakọjọ ne kọjọ tima ahwe ye na chi obi won ma wo kọ no ade ba akọpe na woni tim okọ eso benya bibia no so benya bibia onya bia okọtra ma bi se kọjọ kura kọ na ye
abride bibia o
ana make kọjọ kura kọ na ye ontima anya ne ma ye ade no so ye be ye ni nyina diska na ye timi sremo mo so bi nua ne sisi na mo nka no
we de ye ma memra wa hunu ye
da bobi ahu ye da yes
maka
yes
Ziega I guess penny dwaria na nzia so ye na mo ga but nyahwe eye nkoja Ziega me kasara uzuri aye nkoja sana awarezo ye nkoja we yenu penny kwaju preko dankwa ne mamia yi ya yebeko no eneni ochine ebema amanfo beba obi pu obi ehu no aze obi ati obi din opu obi ahia no obetime ahia obi ochena obehia oboafo ochena because amanfo beba aze adwuma wura beba wa hu adwuma wura da no wat din no obeba bi kumase for no sports for no investors beba oh na yensre this ni akwadwo kan ye no aye ye disika na ye wasa koyi obi a manfo
na happy birthday to Liam Odro Oko Ajiman. Ye Liam Odro Oko Ajiman na that TV this no abrante ho fe pa we efe no mame ya ene ne nana Rose ena ne big brother efe ne NK ho ne si yan wehye Liam Odro Oko Ajiman ya wehye the happy birthday nyakopon ka ho ate o man be ye kese enche wawofo nyamentra watabemu sa enetie and a happy birthday to Lovina Lovina we from Manuel and I see for happy birthday kese we say and for my so Lovina happy birthday to you pa and ya asem ketwa kra all right na where the be koso nyame adom wo kina ye flash no ho pe na afei na yeko eyina se na ye fe white wedding and ye black wedding. Now congratulations to Nuruddin and Fatima. Nuruddin and Fatima and Nyankopon adaroma oka omabum. Se awarefo nyame adom ochina ewo adabraka na nyasam ketwa kra. We from Alhaji one nice kitchen ewo Bema camp and say young wishi Mr. Nuruddin and Fatima yamo mabaso nyame nkamu mom ontintim nam nyame no ankasa mfa no glue en kamu mom aware ye kwa tenten o mamontiase wodo ahobrase na misuro na mo fa nwene sa aware we sei na ontosu pafangu maware so we nyame agya nyame oba nyame okrokodi ne ye bompae amen. All right yeda moase na ye call the second round. Now second round no quickly before I mean the doc activated charcoal powder for adansi infantry. Now doc activated charcoal powder for some control say what they say nana o kasa powder vim kasa uya doc activated charcoal powder. Doc activated charcoal powder no bi ho no mo a wadwuma awoye no bia Kofi anadwo adwuma no ntima udidi anadwo unya kwa no wadidi data udidi anadwo indigestion betimi hawo indigestion ba etima kofa acid reflux ene yare ahodo de brain unya doc activated charcoal powder ebe flashing in na de akodi amaw ebe ditozeko why bloated gas abegina woyam wojo ho ba bia anye unya doc activated charcoal powder obi wo ho no mo a wodidi wi ana ne bofro no wonum nsu ana ne bofro no odi anwa aduane a enum nsu ana ne bofro tumrika ana ne bofro no unya doc activated charcoal powder unya bi na aditozeko enkase bi edo wo da bi obstruction ewoyam unya doc activated charcoal powder se poison bi na wanom anaso bi na no poison pain wako hospital am treat a unya doc activated charcoal powder na a flash normally na ma system na sa awie pay onye sa ebeku ato atwene doc activated charcoal powder no wo fa kakra bi a 1 teaspoon no amfa warm water na de aguma no papa ubobia about 1 hour time no wadidi afanyimre okwa dan susu a no abobobi na wasipi asita obi akuta bad breath doc activated charcoal powder betu ase ediamaw ebedi tozego kama edro na ede ya na ase dua na ayehye no 100% natural na yankwa ne nim wo West Africa ha sei etifa ho ba doc activated charcoal powder ekotwa 3500 and ase 5000 Ghana cedis se ukotu si ama na white te se de ne pa bi eye no what you choose here no fa bi bob brush bobi mu udu chipe 2 weeks 1 week wasene be se fita oko adiya pharmacy life pharmacy Lancer chemist any Colinac pharmacy omu kumase ubenya ni dosopo ato afi na naboache watama mensa e takrade delight pharmacy okofrodia Widama pharmacy e wa shaman na pharmacy bia wa Ghana hane herbal shop bia wa Kaichi drug lane ubenya bia to number ni 059-820-6885 059-820-6885 and 020-66-16620 020-66-16620 ye call round 2 ye da mo ase maka we de mama sha se fafi ho keno for reata ne yin tokwa yi ye dwene ho ayente ase OSP mama mama 7 minutes
keno for reata ne OSP ntokwa no eje ntokwa mbo nya ntokwa
emi ye ben de se sa be fa back and forth and exchange
hide and seek for me me trans na me hwa de ne dia eye plan bi a omumi no atena se a plan se ye be ye ni si wa na ye dia kata de no so se ne be ya obia ni ho a obesa tima ba hwehwe wa asem bi ye de ne sa na aban se sa na wanya ofan ahudi eno no mo ye because Kisi Ajabe, Office of the Special Prosecutor, Manka, Ziga, ye nyina yes ye pesi kenu for atabeba Ghana. Na Attorney General say for docket in the Bremia was a main farmer. Meanwhile, ye Tigana High, Oma be create Office of the Special Prosecutor, Oma yetia say, a Attorney General no 2 million bi, and ye poniso kakra. Edi amount and then the wo beji ade na boso and now you won't even collaborate with anybody now open na be unze wa failure Interpol anim what Interpol are placing the pan on red notice and on one file petition sorry 78 charges Obakufo 78 charges in Interpol so charge na dia ye na fi so eno mo yi na fi red list na so ye misaked I OSPC okoya na so by the right thing to do you see why you want to say you will not try the person in absentia and the kwan abe fast way be extracting the na baga na we be dinner asem no I thought that would have been the best thing to do but Kisa have been on one plan on adjourn auditing no office because say in one of his numerous press conferences Obeka so wa yawi or train age advice me wa omo na be extradition no ni so what has changed all of a sudden you won't collaborate as someone by bet titi mo say OSP ni Attorney General of personal problems even before they got their positions. Sana nchechemu aye. And as ubia babia wodi differ. It's a gata. Ubia trying to gata. And aduani famuba. Until you touch my person, I touch your person. Ati say Attorney General na down for the sledge. Dr. Sledge B. Very good. And the OSP go after Dr. Sledge. Then Attorney General must go after Kenoforata. Because Kenoforata and Sunni OSP Eyabusia like a noun for Bisawo. Intermediate metina chief shot dena Ziga settings. Omo ye Ghana, omo dada ye, they are only gaslighting us. Nada. You see, when the news Kenoforata was going to leave Ghana, and Omudi let Tabe to just so Ghana have December, January, Nina, Yenim. Kenoforata is not sick. There's no more my tears as oh, Yari we, and then crack on Tia Pumpa, and then see Bana Oma. I say, a ba and a Oma. But Omoa. Abai twa mu dada bandada no mu din se money bi no mu fa eche ko papa cho na ye ja o no they are still working about freely me wa ye nimbi ye tu e bi no radio station mu 3 minutes kura ma ene ya fresh mu nya o Eziga can tell you sir presidential intervention no it was because of Asasi radio this Asasi ka ho dia they intimin ka munja Asasi nko nti munya wo munyina. That was it. Yenim be a man for didiko. People are so fortified. Gabi is fortified that untiminta channel. In this government, you can't go after Gabi. So I say, a man for NDC people, NDC government will never be able to go after them.
Okay.
Kenufurata is one of them.
Okay.
Because Attorney General there, any kisiaja be no more honor, or more protect your interest.
All right.
And Tinubi awabo be da. Now so on question on you, or better the loopholes. They will always create the gap. They will create the loopholes, the windows. May far. Before I call public, no more dinko more chile that. Daleunia, me call far into me far no for happy. Okay. Ne ko. Oh yeah, grow the John.
Natural. Man.
I said Kennedy Japan Ibrahim Mama. Who's the Kennedy Beka said, or Kwaku di Kennedy at Ibrahim Atema, or friend Edika Catherine Zounia. Could do what Temple. Ebiani. Oh.
Ziega.
About 4 minutes.
Charles. I can be me. Ziega me charge like I said. A month for the office of the special prosecutor must be scrapped. Me support 100%. Ziega, the reason for creating the office no. Nanka ya the papa. Now so from Martinami do time. Edeba Kisija ben time no. Omo nyina prove say the reasoning for setting up the office no. The attorney say yen to me and achieve. Enti me gitum say na loopholes bi wo AG office nim because now only a lot of personnel, a lot of resources to be able to prosecute in Crawford. At this point in time, yen share AG office nim kina. Na yen OSP office nim free okra. Esan say you see ye the buy esan say there is massive corruption in the country. Enti ye be so ano. Na amanfo awi aban sika ye be je a. Say ohwe abra ye ti OSP office no. Na ye kire wo say resource ye nya ni. The resource ya pumping into it ni. Na ye hu any proper result bia. Na me gidi say the office has outlived its purpose and must be scrapped immediately. Charles Akanina, so share the character of the occupant of the OSP office now. Or no as an individual, no. I think that he is not fit for purpose. First of all, I believe a ban can issue now. The office of the special prosecutor and the prosecutor himself, no. He is complicit about the issue of, for example, criminal negligence. Obeka chere say abra na ken for that free omemu has no ya aware. Now so going to me and chine because ken na buy na power into going to me and chine. Okasa same way chere me. Yeah, the chairman say currently I don't hold brief for anybody because obia wodin. The NDC adom no obia wodin. Say NDC ni bi ekura position in government. Na okodi bonia. Then the chairman say Kisi can arrest that person and get results for us. So when to me and check Kenoforiata because of the reason I was stating, say his government was in power, he couldn't arrest that person. The chairman say anybody in government, any party in government, you know, people can engage in criminality, corruption, and corruption-related activity. Kisi cannot arrest them. You see, Ziega, you share issue of Kisi Ladapa. Me fan say Kisi Jabe or a certain man, complete certain man. Obeba bontin gidi. Asem say see why press conference. Nipani ye kwa channel. Ye de na ko OSP office. Ye interrogating him for so many hours. Ziega, we a media person of high repute. Say maybe say the issue of Ladapa. What has been of the case now, you can't tell me because Bibia and Koso. Or the issue about the man who was the board chair of Ghana Airport, Paul Adomotre. Gidi, you didn't call OSP office. You are charging. What has become of Paul Adomotre issues? No? Enti me gye say sika they are pumping into the OSP office no. Say eventually the course ne say any free he must even be investigated. Because
I say what they say now.
He must be investigated. Because a man for Kadebia say who share the living Olivia, the kind of cars, the kind of living Olivia, the man is only interested in enjoying the powers that come with the OSP. But you know, you can create results.
I make a good job before me call no. Makati okay say asemi me can happen. Me say kwan of fast so ku sizi madam Cecilia Abnada pa yo. E ho na me say suspected unum. O kai OSP law na act one. Emra ma ho kwan ma uku sizi obi normal. Tini you. Ubetimi akwakofa ansa na wakotwa ma court. But because of bibinti no bia as o person ko sizi ni pan ifi. Who invaded the final city normal. As I say, who OSP, who try to come back court. Now court me to me now. Baby, a baby, tini pan person will join and I say I didn't have emergency. As so koya. As I say, okoye, who we are now. What try their come back court. But make sure say, who try come back court, you have 2 weeks. Who say confirm Madam Cecilia Abnada party. One court try my court. That's fine. Or confirm no man we on my 2 weeks ne pa. Huh? I said, "What try come back court?" And I court dismisses so as for my normal. So I was asking,
negligence.
Illegally, I'm running the one. And then out to be a sad.
When him do I?
Obi a woman rather when you are unim. What's I your friend said, an astute lawyer. Now, maybe call job a crime elementary mistake. My mama 3 minutes.
Yeah, Ziga. When him do I? She said, "The party of buy. Who say we me consensus? I believe be. If you ended up, you are me one of it. And I be Maakye Sufi pa.
Oh, Maakye I believe.
What say I believe be the dagger crab.
Me time be young one.
The day na mo ba ho no. I was almost spending the car sika wo fie ho. One the counting machine you no buy. What kind of TV3 reporter be reporters on one car sika be 2 hours. Now she amount on be to abontia. Ke hon ke say see the for OSP.
Sir.
Now what
if you have flowers
you woman more than 2 hours akai sika dollars and pounds this akaya the machine counting machine brand new one me na mo buy and I'm akai sika 2 hours mu wie ya no akofa amount aba me Charles Makati you better use 20 minutes there akai na nipa wo beto chese nipa gi me na ziga ana beto che nim nyanza na sadie we etima koso ne agina da hotrara me wa mo kai gina na TV3 reporter bi o reporto says kan kwa na ekoso so atam na mo area mo machine is kept and am mo kai mo wi the amount of betu na wonim dia me kan frata issue me nwa and say every time 10 people 4% yakwa nim bi mu ana o mampani Akufo-Addo wonu wadi president what ma say president what 8 good years and wakofa wa wabusuani cousin number amana position kakraka say Nanka opesa found to my papa frana onye di papa the two former president. Nanka same way aba. Zika kasembe na so ye. So for obusuani ni se bra. Nyenye hwehwemu ye wi ana akoba bi. Na Ghana ntokwa ya se tefre ntokwa. Fitifi afia fitifi se sam no on the chat no oda hodi. Zika woni bibi. Isa lady anu fefe ya no national your friends ekra. National Service Secretariat. Fefe yasi what change the baby or worry gift or worry no more for papa ma we bear me and sign do more for Ghana when you first be second or 10 what man says Ziga ama media by the ankan fan ho why you don't know about how many years how many minutes how many hours no to condemn me no ka say na no a ye kwakobo e fana football e Morocco ye qualify World Cup yi wonim so ko bi eti die na preventing na Akufo-Addo so be ka che ne Kessben say bra ne anya dimpa ye din say do ntu de bra wo ba ya kan me ne mampani na anam ko hia no kwawu me ne de eti bubo mu aka che say for ye boni chef ye boni wo say no ne dwama ma di headings okay won ko hia kwawu fa che no eti ma ka bi seconds fi ono won bra mo ti bom geng for ye boni chef for what me nyam hwi ti fa ne bra oba acha 30 minutes 1 hour ne amane ko fie na mu din was ada kama na Akufo-Addo so ti fie acha space ya ye din paniboni wonu say sa da bia o menya di boni da bi wo de okude wo de ma yi paniboni na fie wo ye sa ne ma wo da bia nkrofo pe bo odi akasam ma wo fie nya kama tutu fie ye wo fie ni ade na nya panimu ye ni ye what you must say and not the main say nipa ni papa no be the position ya me go send this ma me fa ba kuntwa to and this for office on collection biom Ziega wo catch brand e ko kan jombe collection biom ge no mosquito ba bi obi on fan channel ntum to be collection na no ti kro we mu ni asi nipa ekro ba akoso maami o krosu enkrofo shop akokrosu amasemasi yipa maami asemasi ntino ya soja for organizer ko chinipa 300 instant be 2 days yes I remind you na 3 for 2 weeks na nipa 300 shembe na mo yam remind say nipa we now ka enkrofo ya remind you ka so be to abama ndisi bi na busu ni be to abama mutifie agire wo mutim say president edi ye president ye emfe ho na ka so wi ansesa apena be to aba no
okay
nipa.
Thank you.
Eti catch and this for some to omu niema ye de omu ye grassroots for no emwa oma grassroots for ni ye no mu nya se president emra ne nso ye wo cover obi obetu akwa akodu ba ebe ntu aso biem wotima se nyankopon bo ebe o se bekum abo aso no untu amerika kusie nkobu nam ebi tu amerika kusie omu nam bebu
enkra bi aba
metie
na enkra na aba chese free a sadek for aso na a sadek ba center for say omo de drew aba e fene flex zone 600 and now the whole Ghana and no biano na flex zone 600 no I have bar mixture no and for stiffness in joint spasm say obi o hono na numbness o to hono ma na so society treaty and sa no ma step one here be kwa fa stroke dia brɛ wo hia flex zone 600 ewura wo ni padua no mutie ne ewura ni padua no na ewura intininim na abudoza excavating tiri no ade bia ehihye mu bia no na aye free e de amount na emoja timi adu ho ofresane esabo ma sexual weakness no enye ni na na yesisi yare ne sa no ma ne da bi ni na we na aka ho bi eti flex on 600 no bedu asema mam na etunu te e de amount na sadek for some control say one the elephant herbal mixture so e de aba obi akuta burning sensation and I say Coco help burning sensation obi o hono mu a won koya hwe ba toto hono ma ase ne ho hyehye no bi anya bi asema na meda no man timi ana yie papa bi ni sa no ma no afa bi a Coco ne tete o koja wo nan a se be producer wo ye be man so ase wanya o menstrual period ni ade aniku ase basa afa wisisi ni yo ya wo dia show mattress da bi o enya mattress na masa to bo ase obi no ma so ta pena kofa sisi ya ready abre no afa constipation and no say timi ese wani kura constipation ademutim na elephant herbal mixture no and e beji we ni na ade afi ho ama amwanya fi ba ama wasipi esita yes sadek say or the sadek herbal powder so aba na sadek herbal powder no wuntimi elephant herbal mixture no na uhia sadek herbal powder na no so eye for cocoa papa and no so betu ase e de amount and your elephant ointment and for sisi na yo ya no udi twi kakra bi repa na ekọ bodily pains usi wonam ni na yo ya adwuma wo ye no wa paya de e ma me ma mi aboka wakasa obaba na wonam ni na yo ya wunya se odi elephant ointment ni betwi wadware awie no udi twi kama ba mo wade de bede daw kama rheumatism and na me no ka say September November yi ko December no mu ana afi na epene ba wone beba e be consulta brem afi na kwakofa wosasabro e de aba rheumatism wunya elephant ointment and afi swollen legs obi ho no mu a wonya hwehwe enso ama ne nas na tatai wunya elephant ointment open doso poetu a ko kaisi drug lane Kobedia Enterprise Kingswalk Herba, Rupash Herba, Tenatet Herba, and Helus Herba, holding that Benya Biato, Okotama, your little George Pharmacy, a shaman, Ekus Pharmacy, and Consono, our Hillside Pharmacy, Ubenya Biato, Kumasi a Kolinak Herba, Misty Herba, Apidank Herba, and a Freddie Men's Co Herba, and a Mama Becky Herba. Now, your Mori Junction, now no them a Beko School, Adisada. We drew a boho, me say, hey, and confiding you, and do my pop for Ghana Damwasi. And Mori just with Tobu to our Hona Behuye, number in ye 0244 153 511, 0244 153 511, 055 799 7797, 055 799 7797. We a Sadek Heba Center for NSC Yanka we sent jamo. Na ya bon we no. Ne kwakobo o police nedro no imbu se ba mixture imbu se men control say ye twa ne tia fa no o police nedro no ɛno yɛ boost herbal mixture bubobi na boost immune system no na boost immune system na yareɛ bia no to kwanta pai obi wɔ hɔ no mu a entontom twam enka no mpo na akɔfa na yareɛ aba obi wansi pɛ na akɔfa ne ɔnyɛ tipaye obi wɔ hɔ no ma ɔyɛ yi kakra bi ne yɛ firi yareɛ kanada bi immune system no nyɛ wunya boost herbal mixture bubobi afei wabubo bia wie no yareɛ bia wɔ so bi sɛ syphilis gonorrhea pressure ulcer stroke waist pain fatigue malaria liver and a kidney problem and who here police nedro ne boost herbal mixture na abubu etutu ase e di amount na open doso potu okọ oti region ye de bi ko ho wa ye de bi ko burger tamale and okashi dragle na no mo anamu bisa se na bako so mu di bi aba na mpa bako ye de bi aba ubenya biato our Calumet pharmacy and low cost road and no boko ubenya biato number is 0246 208496 0246208496 wey a police in the adrono and papa yambo bobby na yensipi ensita sa enete sabrede ebrana so ye kwa ne sa na ye kono ye damuni na mo ase nyame adom ochena na ye ko na yakoboa enua kodwo preko dankwa na oden mamame asie ne mame na obatampa for prostate center for some control say when you 40 years ekwanekwa de nya 40 years when you 30 you na prostate no ho betimi atechema wodon sododo emfa nkwoche nsuo na wonom no wodon sododo emfa hye aduro na woda so no wodon sododo emfa hye aduane na wodie no da bi ebia na prostate no na aye large na obatampa say aye large aye cancerous wuhia obatampa prostate center ose koho baby a prostate na dru bia no si a show rubber say cancerous say doctor say ebejo be mafru nsam ebeku ato atwene wuhia obatampa prostate center fa koho a ye betene tede ama ye duro no the whole Africa ye nko ani wo bie obatampa prostate center number is 055 3800678 055 3800678 Mami say repeat 055 3800678 yenkwa no batampa ehonkwa na yesa prostate nkwa na yesa enti ye expert pa we ye tira kwan ye wakaso Fifi Pratt last stop eno wakaso yenya no road ho ana abehu obatampa prostate center yesra mo ko ne kwakwaja yaresa sabrede ye kwa sanete ye kwa anane boating studio na se jolaka what creating niche for himself one na pamfo yanka na pamfo one na go for ma at the sports no at the abreye and ekuro do na ma do na na ekọ World Cup tie sports papa ye kọ ne akọ tie sports no meda Charles McCarthy editor edema chief editor edema the Hawk newspaper meda na se kojo yeboa former youth organizer edema ayawa so was work edema new patriotic party and Nitren appear and so be kind member National Communication Team edema National Democratic Congress ora appear support Richard and the kuchen 79 good krata so the mame na so me present edema mo medin edenana from Frimpong Ziega na me adoma Monday ye be say bye bye
Odnayani paketa na jue Ontami bibia mi bototo no Omani good morning and no pay Odnayani paketa na jue She's a gold digger